What's cracking?
Can we start the show without you being late, Lo? I'm gonna do it anyway.
Too late, bro. You guys are tripping out. Yeah, you notice it's 8:03.
Gabe,
you hear a third voice right now.
We got Gabe late.
What?
Gabe's was late. Dirty Low is 2 hours late. And who's the one on time?
I'm not late. Now today we're all on time. Oh, I guess something like it. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Something like that.
I guess.
Close. We're all
might as well just did an 8:20 show.
Might as well have, bro. Fucking 9:20, bro. 10:20. Fuck it.
Oh, hey, today went by quick, man. It got to 8 o'clock pretty damn fast. So that's great.
Bro, I dude, like today has been the fucking weirdest, longest fucking day. The shortest, longest day I've had in a long time, bro. That doesn't even sound right. It doesn't sound right, but it feels like that, bro. What up, everybody? Welcome to RaiderNationLive. I'm your host, Dave Lowe. Coach Gravy, ready to get 420. So last night I DJ'd, right? So it's like, set went pretty cool and everything like that. Went to 1:30, well, actually almost 2 o'clock. Fucking, everything went good to go. And then I didn't fucking realize that the time changed. I had no fucking clue. I don't watch the news or any of that shit.
Went back down to 2. Went back to 1 o'clock.
So then I woke up. It was fucking noon. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I found out and all that shit. Like, dude, so I've been up since, dude, it's been crazy. Shout out to everybody, bro. Shit. So, Gravy, we were talking before we started, bro.
So what does that mean? Is that a hint for something or what?
Yeah, it's going to be an hour show. It's going to be an hour show and I'm out.
Let's end it right now. End it right now.
Thank you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for pulling up, man. Remember, always be thankful for what you do, got what you don't. Talk to you guys later. Peace.
Peace out.
Hey, for sure, because tomorrow is free agency. We're gonna do a wake and bake for sure, dog. Because I know it starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna do a wake and bake for sure. Tomorrow, start a free agency. We're gonna do a wake and bake for damn sure.
Yeah. 12:20? Are we doing 12:20? I'm looking at a 12:20.
Fucking 9:20. Fuck it. 9:20 in the morning. Fuck it. 10:20 in the morning. Something.
Well, I'll be here at 12:20. If it's live 12:20, I'll be here 12:20.
We'll talk about it. Shit, I might be live. I might be live all day. Shit, who knows?
Hey, Gabe, I'll text you at 9:25 to make sure you remembered that you said that you had a
wake tomorrow is free agency, and I don't work tomorrow, so tomorrow I'm set for a fucking live tomorrow for sure.
For sure. All right, man. I'm gonna get the chat real quick.
And before you get to the chat, bro,
what's up?
Your boy Baker got $115 million.
Blah blah blah. Everybody, fucking Russell Wilson's coming to the Raiders. Breaking news. I just got it right now.
He's worth that much. Baker Mayfield's worth.
That's $50 million.
115. You're giving him too much credit. 115.
Oh, it's 115. I thought
how many years? 3 years?
3 years, yeah. I seen it was a 3 years.
Yeah, it sounds right. 3 years. I didn't even know, but it sounds right for like a 3 years, because 4 years, that's way too little bit of money. Sounds right, 3 years.
Yeah. Let's get into it, bro, and we'll start chopping it up about
40 million a year.
So, hey, shout out
about 40, like 30, around 38 million a year, somewhere around there.
Not bad. Yeah, that's going to be average. You know what I mean? So, Raider Room, what's up, bro? Salute to you guys, man. Like we always tell you guys, be thankful for what you do, guys. Don't drink and drive. We'll be, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be here every fucking Tuesday, Thursday, tomorrow, apparently, too. Thursdays and Fridays, and then we have pop-up shows like tomorrow, so we have the Smoke Out Hour draft. What is it? Free agency. Start a free agency. So shout out to everybody, bro.
Tampering period.
Tampering period.
Legal tampering.
Legal tampering. There you go. All right, connected. What's up, bro? Mr. Tricky Soul. What's up, brother? Salute to you, man. I'll be on afterwards. Memo. What's up? Raider Mania. What's going on? Connection showing love. Malta Zoo Blue Raider. What's going on, bro? Raider Ryan. What's up, brother? Salute to you, man. Hopefully having a good one. Yep, that hurt right there. Fear Raider. What's up, bro? SoCal. What's up, man? Raider Ryan showing love. Who else in the building? Sean Johnson. What up, Sean? Salute to everyone. We signed Andre James. Yeah, bro. I don't know. Hey, Chris, what's going on, bro? Salute, man. They had a show, man. If you haven't subscribed to Protect the Shield, podcast, go ahead and go do that. Get over there. Raider Paul, what's up, bro? We the people, what's up, bro? Salute to you, man. Salute to everybody. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. Glad you guys are here. Who else in the people? We the people, Wild Turkey, Dark Side, Raider Room showing love, 831 Raider, Wild Turkey, man. Thank you guys, man, for pulling up, man. Hit that like button. We'll be good to go. So, let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it.
Andre James, your boy, Andre James got
let's go.
$24 million, $14 million guaranteed. What you guys think about that?
That one was an eyebrow raiser. That one was an eyebrow raiser because I think he was like one of the weakest parts of our fucking line last year, but we're gonna see, bro. I mean, one guy got re-signed, both guys got re-signed, right? And that was the guy punking fucking last year in our division. You know what I mean? Fuck, Chris Jones was punking him all year, but I guess we fucking they signed Chris Jones, we signed fucking Andre James. So all I know is free agency have a better start tomorrow. That's for sure.
Fuck, if you say it like that, I didn't really think about that shit. Wow. Damn, I didn't think about it like that. I did not think about it like that. Fuck.
Well, I'm telling you, they probably see Andre James doing zone blocking, and he's good at it. So it's gonna be a different. Maybe they're thinking they're getting a different James, or they might. I don't know. I wasn't really happy with it either, Gabe. To be honest with you, I was more happier with the Abdullah signing than I was James.
Yeah,
I like Abdullah. I mean, Abdullah's a solid, third down back. You know what I mean? He makes some plays when you least expect it to. You know what I mean? He's making some plays. He'll pick up a first down here or there too. He's gritty. You know what I mean? And he's a veteran presence. You know what I mean? He can play special teams. So I like that. I like that re-signing. It's not going to cost a lot of money anyway. I like it.
He's a good special teamer too. So if anybody cares about special teams, it's a phase of football.
Yeah.
You win and lose games with special teams.
That is true too. Raider Room says right here, I like James. He's been getting better every year ever since he became a starter. What center would struggle at times going against Chris Jones, right? So even that's true. That's a good point right there. You know what I mean? It says, or Lawrence from the Giants. You know what I mean? Williams. So on, so forth and so forth. But what you're saying, Gravy, is right, because the year before that, prior to that, when he was actually, we were all excited about him. He was actually doing the zone blocking scheme compared to what McDaniels was running. So and what he followed up on. I mean, there was kind of some bad communication, but I mean, he's our center now. So now we just got to look at the good stuff that he's done. You know what I mean? We've seen some plays. Me and Gravy the other night when we got off, Gabe, we were bullshitting, and I just started looking at film. You know what I mean? I don't know if they'll tag me if we start watching shit like that, but I got some film that maybe we could watch on fucking, James and see what happens and shit like that. But it's something that I recorded. But what I would say was, like, I mean, now that he's our center, bro, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. So we got to look at the positives and see if he can actually move forward. You know what I'm saying? Where get back to if they're gonna do the zone scheme, then it's gonna be perfect for him. But if not, then we're gonna just struggle.
Like I don't mind. Like I see people like saying like and I get it. You know what I mean? Chris Jones is an All-Pro. You know what I mean? Of course, yeah, he's gonna make a lot of people look dumb. I just don't like the fact that it's like you can't stand, like you gotta like they say, like, but when they like in basketball they'll say you can never really stop a good offensive player, but you try to like slow him down a bit. You know what I mean? Slow him down a bit here and there, but it just when they're those two guys on the field, it's just like it's basically almost like. You know what I mean? There's almost nobody really standing in front of Chris Jones at times, bro. It's like literally he's literally running through, Andre James. As soon as the ball's fucking, snap. You know what I mean? So it's I just think that he needs to get better. That's for sure. You know what I mean? But that's an understatement. But I just let's see if the money now he's getting paid. I would have thought last year would have been more of a year where, you know what I mean? It's a contract type of year. You know what I mean? You get more of like sometimes you get more of the players 100% because they're fighting for like basically their contract life. You know what I mean? But
lunatic.
Let's see, man. We're gonna see what the if now he got paid. Now he got some money. He got some some security, some little bit of job security at least for this year. That's for sure. Next year. So we're gonna see if Andre James and then like Gravy said, hopefully a new scheme, you know what I mean, new scheme blocking and stuff like that. Maybe can get him back to where it's the year prior to that where I mean he still wasn't the best center, but it was better suited for him. You know what I mean? Like just like I don't know, it was still Carmen Brasillo and shit like that. It's just I don't know if it was the personnel. You know what I mean, with having bars back there instead of Van Rotten, but it really you didn't really get no change. You know what I mean, other than maybe a not healthy Colton Miller, but that is a big fucking move. You know what I mean, a not healthy Colton Miller. Hopefully, getting Colton Miller back, get the whole line. You know what I mean, situated because in order to I think do what we want to do with especially with Getsy. We're gonna need that offensive line for sure, man. They weren't horrible last year, but they're gonna for sure have to step it up to be able to run Getsy's offense. I think effectively. We still don't have with no quarterback back there, dog. We still don't have a mobile quarterback like Justin Fields back there to help out the running game. So
we got the hey, see, it's gonna be another year with AOC and you know what I mean. Good reps right there for AOC. There it is, bro.
AOC knows James. He knows James's ass when he's under center. Puts it just right there for James to like.
Oh my God, bro! Like, nah. I mean, they obviously seen something in him. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, bro. I'm not happy, but I'm not upset. He's a Raider now, bro. So there's nothing we can do. So
to me, it's just like blah to me. You know what I mean? Just what's the difference?
Yeah.
We would have probably paid a center more to do the same thing, but
on a pay scale, how is he? Like, how is it? Is that like what? Is that like on par? Did he earn it? Is it too much? Are people going to be bitching?
Okay, what were the numbers? What were the exact numbers?
Let me see if I can look it up real quick.
3 years, 24.
Oh, Gravy got
3 years, 24. So he's getting 8, 16, 24, 14 million guaranteed. It's not too bad. It's not. I mean, for a center, you know what I mean? Like he's like as much as we get on him, you know what I mean? He's not the worst center, in the league. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, 8 years, 8 mil for a fucking a center. I'm not gonna complain about it.
That was a good deal. It was a good deal. Yeah. For that guy from the Rams, he would have fucking. He's gonna get a lot more. You know what I mean? He's in house. He's a Raider. We just got on him for some certain things that I seen that he didn't like, and a lot of people didn't like either. So. But he's not going to be doing the same thing. You guys got to understand that. You just can't say that he's trash. He might be trash in what they put him into, which is they put him into failure basically because he's not that type guy. That's like putting, a guy in the wishbone to throw the ball all the time. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna work. It doesn't blend. So if you want to say that it's James sucks and this and that, he doesn't, man. He's in the NFL. He's been a starter. This is a second good contract. So obviously he's a good center.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just a good pickup, man. It's a good pickup. Somebody that's our own, familiar with the system. Took probably a little bit less money or maybe it was the only offer. You never know.
Okay, what's up? OG Raider says we needed an upgrade at center, but didn't get one. So how are we gonna get better? That is a good question. Shout out to everybody in the building, bro. Fucking Bill's Bunker in here, Jesse Cardenas, Matt Marinovich, bro. But yeah, that's a good fucking question though, right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it all depends on where you're looking at it from, on what aspect. Because on when when what's the name took over, when Coach AP took over, all of a sudden the offensive line started playing better. The offensive line was giving O'Connell like an average of like probably more than 4 seconds per fucking throw, but this is just O'Connell though. So sometimes, yeah, but yet at the same time, penalties coming from fucking Luminor, you know what I mean, Parham, you know what I mean. It's not just one guy; it's a collective. So when you look at all of it in the whole situation, bro, come on, man, like. He needs the better guys around him. He had what's the name to his right, so he's having to do double the work. And then, like Gravy said, he said that like the centers are supposed to know everything about the fucking field, who's this, whatever, whatnot. If he's calling out the plays and shit like that, like you say, or he's changing whatever, whatnot, and listening for whatever. And if he's leading that shit, you have to be smart. Rodney Hudson, that's who he was watching. Rodney Hudson still played a couple good years with Kyler Murray, but just started getting older or whatever, whatnot. But bottom line, though, if he's doing that shit and we brought him back and he was a part of that offensive line that was good, obviously he's going to be part of that same offensive line that was bad. So he can't be sitting there just drilling him for his bad shit. Obviously, he's a Raider now, so now we got to rock with him and hope for the best. You know what I mean? So we got to look at more of the positive shit that he did. So hopefully he'll give fucking ASC fucking 15 seconds to throw, bro, because if AOC is going to be the end of the quarterback, bro, he's going to need all that shit. So sorry for falling behind the chat.
I hope not, bro.
He said, I hope not. So then, okay, so let's look at it like this. If we go get Jaden Daniels, right? Mm-hmm. Is this going to be sufficient enough to handle a rookie quarterback? Bo Nix, JJ McCarthy.
I think he's going to help. He's going to, mobility is going to help the offensive line for damn sure. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because mobility obviously is going to keep guys, when guys are, kind of get a free rush, you know what I mean? I think these guys, if you could get one of those guys have the ability to make maybe the first guy miss or two, you know what I mean? So they can obviously help out the line that way, you know what I mean? Obviously they can't be running around like crazy, because that sometimes hurts the line, you know what I mean? But, I think within the concept of maybe the offense, if plays break down, which, sometimes they did last year when guys were breaking up the middle and stuff like that, and we were complaining because in those times you didn't get AOC, you know what I mean, fucking doing anything to sidestep in the pocket or anything like that. He did get that. He got a little bit better at that, throughout the season, but at the beginning he just looked like like a deer in headlights. You know what I mean? He just when he was getting pressure up the middle, he just didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to react and shit like that. He would curl. He would bust what is it? Joey Bosa would say. He would bust a Derek Carr. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? He would curl up into like a little ball. You know what I mean? But it's like that. I think that helps out the line if you could get somebody even mobile, just somebody mobile back there. You know what I mean? It helps out the line.
So that's crazy.
With New England trading Mac Jones.
That's what I was going to say too. I was going to go into that. Put it up real quick.
The possibility game of that happening. You have to somewhat say it's at 50-50 or even below that.
Well, the only thing that would have to happen is
way more picks.
No, what would have to happen is Chicago has to Chicago has to go Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
So that way we don't even have to trade up with New England necessarily.
But see, the thing is, though, New England,
what if they want? What if they want?
New England, I just think New England is more in the prototype of, like, I never seen them. I don't see them going Jaden down. I see them more if they're available. I see them going Drake May. I see New England going that route.
You sure?
I have a feeling that the Patriots would go with that family. I think they would go.
Belichick's not there no more, bro. Belichick's not there no more.
Yeah, but they still got Kraft. Kraft still calls the shots.
They didn't do nothing with that offense for 2 years already. That's
why I'm saying Drake. I just think Drake May is that type of guy. He's from the East Coast. You know what I mean? He played in North Carolina. You know what I mean? It's it's just a fucking shoot up the coast. You know what I mean? And he's right there. And I just think that Jaden Daniels is more like He's more likely to. I don't know, man. I'm still on the fact that like I'm gonna speak it into existence. Like I don't know, man. But true that though. Like if Chicago goes quarterback one, I don't think that it's gonna take a lot to try to go up into the top three because every team is going to be thinking, you know, like it's just like even if New England wasn't gonna go quarterback at three, you know what I mean? Just the mere fact that a quarterback went at one and most likely Caleb's gonna go two, you know, you really only got, you know, one quarterback left at that point. So it's like I think it's gonna be on Chicago. Like Chicago's gonna be the biggest the hurdle, man. If they go somehow fucking Marvin Harrison Jr., I think there's still a chance maybe we can move up to 4 with the Cardinals, 5 with the fucking that's a long shot, but 5 with the fucking, you know, with the Chargers.
I don't even think Marvin Harrison Jr. is the best receiver anymore. I think Adonce is.
I don't know. Well,
it really doesn't matter. The only reason why I think that
I think they have Nabbers. I think they have Nabbers at the second receiver spot. That dude from
I got Adonce as the best receiver. That's my feeling. You know, I ain't see Harrison do nothing, and then Adonce is everywhere. So his neighbors. So
shout out Marvin, bro. He says James has made an improvement every year, especially last year. So okay, good. Sorry,
but you know what if New England is looking at Jaden Daniels? I think the one that's going to get jacked out of it is Caleb Williams.
No, I mean there's so many different possibilities and stuff like that because see, this is the main thing, and I've said this shit numerous times. It's all going to depend on what Chicago does. But with them getting rid of Mac Jones, even though wasn't he a number 1 pick by McDaniels?
Oh. No,
yeah.
Mac Jones was a first round pick. He was a number 1
not
pick.
first overall, but a first round pick. Remember, and everyone was saying that I remember that draft. They were saying that Patriots never go number 1. You know what I mean? But like, if Kraft is going to do that, they need a generational talent. I don't think they're really going to look for that. They need whatever they had prior to getting Brady. So if Kraft was there during that time, that's what they want and that's what they're looking for. So there's a strong possibility that they might not go for a quarterback, but you would rather have a young quarterback with a new coach and then build from there. That's what everyone's saying for us. So one way or another, they're going to pick somebody. And if they jump over fucking Jaden Daniels, just because the simple fact is that what's the name played in North Carolina, that's dumb.
I just think that's
dumbest move. And you can go that route. Organization don't make dumb moves, bro.
I think the Patriots, though, they could go that route, but they could really fuck up a quarterback's fucking career with the offense they have. If they go quarterback first round, exactly. Yeah. They don't have no offense. They can fuck up a quarterback's career instantly by having no weapons around. Exactly what Carolina did to fucking Bryce Young last year.
Well, guess what happened? Guess who came to the Raiders from fucking from what you call it? It only took him a year. Jack Jones came from the Patriots because he fucked up too.
That's why I'm in the mindset of thinking the Patriots are in way more of need of more picks than a quarterback at this point.
It's good to start there.
I don't know.
It's good to start there, bro. It's good to start there.
Yeah.
We know they're gonna have we're gonna have the Mayo as a defensive guy. You know he's gonna be different than Belichick, even though he worked with them. You know, Mayo was a damn good defensive player. So he didn't play Belichick way or Patriot way. He was all over the damn play. He was rough. So, the structure that he wants to do isn't going to be like Belichick.
Because they ain't got no receivers either. They can go if Marvin Harrison
go for a receiver.
They can go receiver. They ain't got no receivers over there.
Who's going to throw to him? Zappy? Who's going to throw to him? Zappy?
But they could also go. Kirk Cousins. They could also go that route too themselves. You know what I mean? Because like nobody's talking about that route.
They can end up with Fields,
but I still think they're in more of a need of a veteran quarterback than we are. I think they need to build their team from the foundation up, kind of like other teams have done before. I think they're more in the process of doing that before they go franchise quarterback first. To me, like, so but that's just me.
Shout out Dolphins for life. What happened? You were supposed to be Dolphin Raider, whatever. But anyways, this is a good point right here. And if that's the only scenario I see is moving up, I think if we're gonna go for anything, we go for the fucking the head of the fucking snake type shit. But shout out Dolphins for life. It says the only way the Raiders get the top 3 quarterback is if the Bears keep Fields and trade back to 3 with the Raiders and trade with the Bears, or somehow we trade with the Bears. So yeah, so.
What he needs to do is tell his defensive lineman over there, the Dolphins, to come our way. That's what Dolphins for life needs to do. We're gonna snatch your defensive tackle. We're gonna snatch your defensive tackle. Bro.
Hey Dan, what's going on, brother? Tubby, what's up, bro? What's up, my dude? Anyways,
Tubby over here saying youngins and shit.
Youngins, yeah.
All of us are older than him, dude.
He's being a smart ass. Rumors Cousins are likely to sign the Falcons, barring last minute change. Yeah, I heard that shit too. So there's a lot of different things that are happening, bro. One of the things that I'm a little surprised about, maybe this might change a little bit, is Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, bro, he's looking at free agency, bro. They didn't come up with a contract or something like that.
I'm getting ready to say, forget this dude. I'm for reals.
Really?
Getting on my nerves with all this back and forth shit. You don't want to play with us, then get on. All this 1 year shit. I told you this 1 year shit was bad. He wants to take it and then bounce. Take it and bounce. If he was on another team, I bet you.
I like the way that they're doing it though, because if you don't want to take it, I think that they have a certain number out there, and they want him to be back. But like, there's so many running backs out there. I think at this point that. Like it's like you either take this number or we're gonna have to look elsewhere. You know what I mean?
But I ain't gonna sit here and kiss his ass. I'll tell you that
for sure. As much as we want him back, like it's like you know what I mean? I we advocate for every pretty much. Like I'll advocate for every player to get their money, but at the end of the day, like there's a number out there. You know what I mean? And if I think it's like if this was the last day to really get it without other teams kind of getting to talk to him first, and at this point I think it was just more talk of Jacobs just saying the right things, but at the end of the day it's like he wanted this all along. He wanted to test free agency. He wanted to see what number he's what he wants to get out there. He wants to see what number there is out there for him. And you know what I mean? I don't blame him though. I let him go try to see what he gets, man. Let's see if somebody offers him more. I think that there will be a team that offers him more. You know what I mean? I think the Cowboys are a team that's kind of being speculated about. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of running backs out there that I think that we can plug that hole up if we have to.
Plenty of people. And I'm not talking the in-house ones. You get Saquon. I got Derrick Henry out there. You got Swift out there. You got Kamara out there. So don't think that you're gonna be bombing. There's other players out there that are way cheaper. Like Gabe, would you take?
I want him back. Trust me, I want him back. But I'm not gonna.
He's acting like this again, bro. He's acting like this again.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, as much as I want him back, I'm not going. Like, I'm like with you. We're not gonna sit here and fucking beg for the dude to fucking come back. If you don't want to be here, then okay, so be it. You know what I mean? It's like, sorry, there's not enough money to pass around or whatever, or you know what I mean? If the Raiders are doing you dirty, I mean, I'm sorry to say, bro. It's like they did right there, like they put in the chat, bro. It's a business, and at the end of the day, I think it's not in his favor this year, bro. With us, you know what I mean? Especially with us, like it wouldn't be smart to give into his, like, I wouldn't say demands, but give into his his negotiation tactics type shit. You know what I mean? We gotta strike fast. You know what I mean? I think these running backs are gonna get pretty they'll probably get scooped up. You know what I mean? Especially the top tier ones. You know what I mean? Pretty quick. So if he didn't want to take, I think that we had our whole week of trying to negotiate with the dude, and I think now, our attention goes elsewhere because he's going to be entertaining teams. You know what I mean? Starting tomorrow, so we gotta start entertaining players. You know what I mean? We can't be stuck on trying to bring him back if he doesn't want to come back.
I like Swift. You like Milton? Joe, Joe Mixon. You got Kamara out there. You got Kamara out there.
He's a Jacobs type, man. I mean, Joe Mixon is a Jacobs type. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say he's as good as Jacobs, but he's a Jacobs type. You know what I mean? He could catch out of the backfield. He could run in between the tackles. Some tough type yards too. So I like Mixon, especially with the emergence last year of Zamir, maybe like getting them both in here. Maybe you know what I mean. It could be a good combo. You know what I mean?
We draft a rookie, one of these big top rookies out there, like the kid from Michigan, the kid from Texas. You know what I mean? We got to do that because look what Bejan, look what Bejan did over there. You know what I mean? And then look at Gibbs over there in Detroit. Hey, a rookie can happen.
I like the dude from. I even like the dude from if we go late. You know what I mean? I don't know how high he's gonna be picked, but I even like the running back from fucking Washington.
Oh yeah, the one at college.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was solid. He was solid.
But you know what? Then again, too, if you got Zamir who's gonna try to run in between the tackles, and you want to go, maybe somebody that maybe hit the outside, but and he has the connections to Telesco, and he's a free agent, is a Eckler. You know what I mean? If you're gonna go free agency route, you know what I mean? There's that fucking connection there. I mean, his injury history is kind of is a question mark, but you know what I mean? I'm just saying because there's a connection there with Telesco. You know what I mean? That could be a option if we can't get Jacobs back in the building. You know what I mean? So there's some running backs out there. I mean, Derrick Henry, there hasn't been really much talk about him. Where is he going to go? You know what I mean? There's a lot of running backs out there, man. A lot of running backs out there that I think that JJ.
I would love Mixon. I would love Mixon on this team, bro. That'd be dope.
Mixon. I like that. I would like that pickup too. Mixon is a
he has to realize that these dudes are out here, bro. And what's his problem, man? Why don't you just sign this shit? You bitching over him like $1 million or something? I don't know. None of us know, Gabe. But it's starting all over again, just like last year to me. And all this, I'm gonna be here with AP. This was bullshit last year and a bullshit this year. Same shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just think that
we don't need that. We don't need that.
If they would have got done by tonight. They would have got done by tonight. So if it's not, because it's obviously that he wants to test free agency. It's obvious.
We don't need that in the beginning of our season. There's always fucking something. There's always something going on. You know what I mean? Nothing's ever smooth for us. It's always a guy doing this and a guy doing that. And he has to know, Gabe, that waiting to test the market and waiting for us to throw a contract to see him match it or whatever, it's going to hurt him in the long run, bro, like it did this year. Just waiting. We know, he's working out on his own. No, he was. He came in fat and slow. It took him like 6 games to get going. I can't get that. I can't get with that right now. He needs to show me something. He needs to show me that he wants to be here. Sign, what's up? I want to play football. Let's go. Let me be with my guys over there.
I think if he was super serious about that shit, if it was super serious, which at the end of the day he can still come back. You know what I mean? There's still a possibility of that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna shut the whole door closed. You know what I mean on him, but I think at the end of the day, if he was super serious about really wanting to come back and doing all of that shit, I think the deal would have probably got done. I mean, there still hasn't been any numbers been kind of pushed out there or whatever like that. I think that it's not going to be. I don't think it's a year of like making that known, so like the fans could kind of like jump on him about it. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's in the cards this year, but I do think that they most likely offered him somewhere. I think a good number. I think, dog. I don't think that's AP would talk so highly of a guy like that and then offer him peanuts. You know what I mean? So I think at this point of time, I'm comfortable with if he does walk. You know what I mean? It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad to see him go, but at this point, I'm comfortable in the availability out there in free agency and in the draft. Hate to say it, man, because last week we were like, "Fuck." Hopefully, we could get him back, but I mean, I really did think that it was a serious thing that we were going to, you know what I mean, get him back in the building before free agency started.
Yeah. I heard it was 8 kids, bro, not 10. Unless he popped out 2 more in 1 year. Or 2 years. Could have. Well, see, everything we talked about in the offseason game, and none of it is coming into fruition. And all of us knew that, right? We were just saying, hey, we want this guy, we want that guy. And where now things are starting to get put together on who they want and where people are going. The guys that we like that are getting weeded out, now we need to substitute with the guys that are still out there. So I think it's very valid.
1 minute ago, dog, and it's true. I'm just checking what All Eyes on G put, and it sounds like it's true, man. The Steelers blog put Russell Wilson plans to sign with the Steelers.
Okay. And then I heard Armstead got released from the 49ers too.
Mm-hmm.
So Russell Wilson will be a Steeler. And Steelers are gonna have we're gonna see if the Steelers gonna be
what?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I fucking called that shit. I called that shit last year. I told my boy when he was, or the year before when he got traded, like he's gonna be better in Pittsburgh. That's crazy.
Finally, got something right.
Wow.
You had to adjust your hat to a bigger size now because you picked that one.
Or now I think our
come on, Lo. Come on,
I was
Lo.
going to be you gotta get a bigger one, but get a better ones, bro.
Are we going to go? Are we going to?
I thought that we were talking about last night.
No, Russell, let's go. No, Russell, the love muscle. No, let's ride. No, none of this shit, man. Fuck Russell Wilson, cuz.
Who said that?
It's fucking official now, bro. I'm glad, man. Fuck that guy. Breaking news.
Where's that coming from?
I don't know. Let me double check. Let me see.
It's from Steelers blog.
I got my source.
Sean's not awake. Sean asleep right now or something?
Sean, where are you at, bro? Let me know what's going on, bro. OG Raider. Xavier, oh, of course he does. Wants a chance to win a Super Bowl. Says Ro King Raider says y'all get ready for AOC bitch ass not being able to put up shit against the top teams. Wow. Dang, are you a Raider, bro? Or fuck, that's kind of bad, bro. Nightmare, what's up, bro? So, dude, I'm trying to shoot some out to everybody. DJ Drive-Thru, let's go. Let's fucking go.
Game's mad or something that the Lakers losing or
Lakers are winning. Lakers are kicking ass right now.
Damn, bro. So we're not gonna see Sierra in fucking Vegas, bro. Fuck. That was the only reason I wanted.
I just want to see it's because it's coming down, man. There's guys getting signed, so I think there's a plan in place. There's a plan in place. So, I mean, I just think that the things are getting kind of picked apart. I mean, kind of picked off. You know what I mean? Which it was expected. You know what I mean? Tomorrow morning, I think we're gonna see a little bit more of the picture of what I mean, what we're gonna clearly what we're gonna need, and we're gonna see if clearly we're going to have to make that move. You know what I mean, or wait up to see if somebody falls in your lap like a Bo Nix, like a what I mean, like a JJ McCarthy. You know what I mean, somebody like that. You know what I mean. We're gonna see if one of those guys falls in our lap because at this point, You know what I mean? If you don't get your guy, or you didn't even get up like a guy that, you know what I mean, kind of even threatens that, okay, they might go that route if they can't trade up or anything like that. Because right now teams are going to know the Raiders are going to not be so desperate because they have AOC, which you know, some people around the league would say, you know what I mean, maybe he could get better or something like that. But teams are going to know that they're going to be on that verge of being desperate because the way they have been talking off season, you know what I mean, with not wanting to get a Band-Aid, wanting to make a splash at that position. So
this is gonna be a crazy.
Ransom might be big time, man. If what they call back, you know what I mean, what they're gonna want back, you know what I mean. So
I seen today that he was planning on meeting with the Raiders, and so Steelers probably.
Was that me or you?
Steelers. I think the Steelers are. The Steelers didn't want him to go meet over there. I mean, I guess or like they didn't want to let him out the building.
Well, we could get the fucking lightning speed of fucking Rudder out there. You know, he's still out there. He'll be out there around the 3rd, 4th round.
Cool.
Rattler, lightning speed of Rattler.
Okay.
Rattler.
About Jordan Travis.
Fuck, bro. Joe Milton, bro. Joe Milton in the 2nd. We're moving up. Let's go. Talk about it.
Best tight end in football next year.
Best tight end in football, bro. Hey, fucking what's his name? Ain't got shit on him. What is it? Terrell Pryor? Fuck, bro. Terrell Pryor ain't got shit on him.
Kelsey ain't got shit on Joe Milton.
Fields to the Raiders in play. What if that shit comes down the line right now? Fields is a Raider. Gabe, you look like you're concentrating, bro. What's up, dog? Like, hey.
Oh, Fields. Like, I'm just trying to think about like the scenarios now, dog. Like, okay, so what's gonna be?
Fucked up. I've been trying to put it together for a long time. All day I've been trying to put it together.
What's going to be the first, move, like on the chessboard for us? You know what I mean? Are we gonna go out D tackle? You know what I mean? Are we gonna go D tackle? And shit like that. So I think we're gonna. I think what's gonna be the plan for tomorrow in the morning, dog? Like, because I think we have to move fast. You guys are gonna move off the board quick, so I think we're gonna have to move quick. But I think there's a plan there for Telesco and them. I just think they haven't shown their cards yet. But I think tomorrow we're gonna get some news early. I think for sure there'll be news tomorrow. Like I'm just hoping, you know what I mean. It's for that interior defensive line, bro. I think it's to me it has to be something like that. You know what I mean? I've also heard, you know what I mean, the Devin White news, the linebacker news, the Devin White. I've heard that news is like it's solid. I heard that's a very I guess a real credible person, I guess, was in saying that supposedly. I don't know what the fuck that means, whatever, but like, you know what I mean? The Devin White, there's a real good chance of him coming to the Raiders.
Yo, check this shit out, bro. Yo, I'm tripping. So it says Adam Schefter. If you guys want to go to fucking Adam Schefter, but I don't know if this is true or not. The Bears are finalizing the deal with the Raiders. That's my inside source. No, shut
Bears
up,
are what? Finalizing the deal for who though? For Fields or for the first pick?
For Fields, to send the quarterback Justin Fields to the Las Vegas Raiders.
What if it says to plan to send the Raiders the first overall pick? What then?
A trade cannot be processed until the new league year begins Wednesday, and he passes a physical. The two sides are discussing a 3rd round pick.
That's good.
Hey, bro, what up, bro? I miss you, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, that's crazy.
I told you I'll take that.
I'll take that
from you.
Okay, Gabe. Sean, if this is the real shit, bro, I'm not saying you've never
seen you would rather take Wilson over Justin Fields? Come on, dude.
Oh, man, fuck Wilson.
After all the locker room shit you said, and God.
Well, I never said anything, bro. I never said. Look,
Paul.
Look it. I have this thing, bro, that I live through life, especially on some other shit, right? I really do this, bro. This is the crazy thing about me, right? So I take a couple days, couple times to fucking really analyze this person or anything I'm gonna do. If this is gonna be the right move, do certain things. Do it at least 3 times. Give it 72 hours, bro. I gave that shit more than 72 hours, bro. I even listened to a whole podcast with fucking him and what's his name, bro. I even tried to buy into it, bro, but I just couldn't fucking do it. And I'm glad. I'm fucking glad. I'm fucking glad he's not a Raider, bro. I'm glad he's not a Raider.
Justin Fields is giving you what you all wanted and what you're talking about. To move his feet,
fake news,
to do things with it. So don't come out here and start saying, "Oh, fuck Fields." Who's better than that out there?
It's fake. Oh shit.
Who's better than that? Is Cousins better than that with his jacked up Achilles? Is he better than Justin Fields running, getting first downs? Is Wilson better than him? Is the other guy? What's the white dude's name from Indy?
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew. Is he better than Justin Fields moving around, creating plays on his own with 2 dope ass receivers, possibly a third, to give him some room to throw the ball? And we focus on the offensive line and defensive line, just like this show's been fucking talking about.
But see, this is the thing, though, Gravy. Like, regardless if he gets signed or not, Gravy, no, I don't think anybody was looking at Fields to the Raiders, bro, at all. Like, bottom line, regardless of whatever, bro, like, I'm sorry, man, I'm not fucking with you guys, but we've been looking at Fields for fucking since before Garoppolo, bro. So, you know what I mean? So it's like nothing, no hype or nothing like that, but yeah, there's so much more upside.
There'll be a lot of hype when he starts playing well, though. Watch.
Of course. So you think they really have it? If he gets signed, then him and Getsy had a problem with the head coach, and then that's gonna make fucking take care of some shit. But yet at the same time, the Bears can be like, yeah, they didn't work well together. Fuck it, let's send it. Let's get whatever we can from them and keep the first. Now, if they keep the first, see, this is where I kind of like. If Fields is gone, that changes everything, because the Bears might fuck around and go get Jaden Daniels. They have no court. They have nobody to throw to. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of different things.
The whole thing is that can we get Jaden Daniels? Look at.
No fucking way.
If you're still on this, we can get Jason Daniels stuff. And you're digging. You're digging into shit really, really hard. You're making up shit because I don't think it can happen either way, because Bears want a quarterback. Washington wants a quarterback. New England's getting rid of their quarterback. And that's 1, 2, 3 of the best 3 quarterbacks that are out there. And then J.J. McCarthy is not one of those 3 quarterbacks.
Why is that?
He's not.
J.J. McCarthy. Yeah, I don't think I would go with J.J. McCarthy over Jaden Daniels anyway.
He's not even close.
Yeah.
He's not even close, dude. So what would you do if you were a general manager? Would you not pick Caleb Williams and get J.J. McCarthy and look like the dumbest motherfucker in the NFL? Or would you get J.J. McCarthy and fail, get fired, and say, well, that's what they told me to do? Bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny Kicknuts fucking said it perfectly. And basically kicking everybody in the nuts right now. JD is now a pipe dream. That is fucking true. James, say something, please. Are you doing a bunch of coke or what's up, bro?
We tried so hard. We tried this so hard to make, well, this is what's going to happen. The Bears need players too. The Bears need to improve their team too. So they're just not going to give away shit and depend on rookies. They're going to get veteran players to make their team better. They're not going to suck every time. That 9th pick is theirs. That first pick is Carolina's.
Baker's off the fucking map now, bro. Raider P. Shout out Raider P, bro. Baker got signed today. 3-year fucking 38 for like $115 million fucking deal, bro. They just started AOC. It's not shit. See, this is the thing. So check it out. So I had this fucking little bit of a scare with McDaniels, right? When I thought they were going to honor his contract I literally did.
I
I
mean,
thought that they were going to honor his contract because when he got rid of Carr, thinking that he was going to bring somebody in, right? So no matter what, every coach at least has a year. So
yo, Lo, shout out to 111 in the chat, bro. Keep it up, man. Hit the like button. You know what's up.
So my thing is, bro. My thing is like this, brother. Like, so check out. Think about it like this. If fucking damn, I just drew a blank. If Aiden O'Connell isn't the answer, they're gonna go back and say, look, this is the only guy that we can run with right now. He's cheap for us. You know what I mean? All these different things, right? So we're gonna be
That'll
good
be
right
bad.
there. No.
Be bad thing to say.
Listen. But the big thing is that a rookie thrown into a situation, he didn't do that big of, he didn't really fuck up that bad, like compared to some quarterback. He was better than CJ Stroud as a fourth rounder. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just saying, but that's going to be a narrative that they're going to be able to hang on to if they can't get a quarterback this year. So you guys got to understand that shit. So it's just football. It's not going to happen overnight. Now everyone's fucking gone. Everybody who said Russell Wilson was going to be this, the nation was divided already. And if he would have came, it would have been the same shit like Carr. He just fucking Derek Carr with the number 3 on. So, yeah. So, bro, so pretty much right now it's like Fields is basically the only option we got. We're not going to pay Cousins because everyone's going to bitch that he's 38 years old and has a fucking Achilles or a fucking torn fucking, hymen. I don't know what the fuck it is. And you know what I mean? He is an older guy, so he can't fucking do what he got to do. You know what I mean? So it's like everyone's going to bitch about it one way or another. So as far as I would have took Kirk Cousins' mannerisms, even Gardner Minshew's mannerisms. I don't fuck the play. I would have took that over Russell Wilson, bro, because Russell Wilson would have divided the team like he's probably not going to be able to do with the Steelers. So, yeah.
I was a Russell Wilson guy, but hearing that, the sound comes from a good source. It's not.
I've been saying it.
I don't think we're fucked at quarterback, bro. I don't think we are because you still got Bo Nix out there. You still got Penix out there.
Penix.
You still got what's his name, Slowpoke.
So you're telling me that right now? So you're telling me that right now that we re-signed Andre James, giving him a left-handed rookie quarterback to possibly start behind him with no right tackle is going to be our fucking move?
I'm saying that's who's out there. I'm saying that's who's out there.
Oh, Kellenberg, bro. Darnold? No.
Donald? Minshew?
Darnold?
Hey,
No.
Minshew.
No. Darnold? Fuck no.
Minshew.
Yeah,
we saying Wilson's a weirdo. Minshew's just as much as a weirdo, but he's like a joker.
Yeah, there's a difference. Like there's a I don't know. Russ is somebody different, bro. He's just somebody I couldn't kick with him. Yeah, Nick is a jack. Okay. So
Gabe,
might trade back to collect an extra first.
What's up?
You back to earth now? You back to earth? Okay, check it out.
Yeah, I just gotta fucking doing this shit real quick on the phone for my girl because she's.
What do you think about Bo Nix, bro?
About Bo Nix? I like Bo Nix. I like what I've seen from it. It's just, I'm not with going to get him at 13. I mean, if he's gonna be able to drop to you, maybe like in the second round, or if he could trade back, you know what I mean? Maybe gain some picks. You know what I mean? Then I'm all for it. But getting him at 13, I don't know, man.
We gotta realize that if this doesn't come into, if we don't make any moves, and if this rumor comes out that that it's correct, then giving up a third for a quarterback that has a possibility to get some change on a better team, a better coach, more enthusiasm, then I would take that in a minute than losing all. We still got our number 1 pick. We still have our number 2 pick. We still got all our picks for next year and the year after that. I'm down for that. But we were so energized and pumped about this is what's gonna happen. Well, now it's downsizing. All these people are getting, like I said, you get Chris Jones, shit. I don't care what you do. Chris Jones is gone. Now I gotta think about what the hell we're gonna do now. There's still Leonard Williams out there. There's still the kid from Miami. We gotta jump on that. Or maybe we're not spreading our wealth. Remember we're not giving these guys good numbers what they need to be. Oh, Chris Jones was probably out of it. The Chris Jones money was out. That's a lot. And we got to think through this, Lo. Look, check this out. Kansas City's going to be jacked. And in a year or two, they ain't going to have shit. With Chris Jones and Mahomes, just them two right there is all their fucking salary cap. Just them two alone. I want to see what the cap hits on them are. Because I know Mahomes is like 50.
Wow.
And then Chris Jones, Mahomes is like 50, and Chris Jones is going to be way more.
I'm going,
He's going.
You're muted. Low, you're muted.
Sorry about that. I was just trying to get some footage on Bo Nix real quick right now, so we can kind of watch it out. I'm trying to work on that right now, but no, I see what you're saying, Gravy, about him being that, but bro, come on, like I don't know.
Come on now, what's the?
Okay, ready. We're ready.
I don't know if that's gonna be worth doing that. You know what I mean?
Doing what? Getting Fields?
Nah, for Bo Nix, going up for Bo Nix. So that's what you're saying about Bo Nix.
You didn't hear a damn word I said.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. My bad, like dead ass, bro. Like my bad. I'm sorry.
See, I even get ignored by our 2 hosts, guys. So.
No, I'm here right now. I was fucking.
I know. Gabe was taking care of some business, but I thought Lo was hearing everything I said.
I thought you were talking about Bo Nix, so I started looking at Bo Nix shit. I got some fucking footage.
I know what Bo Nix can do. I've seen all Bo Nix.
Johnny, I'm just playing.
I know what he can do. I'm just saying it's only 1 pick. Obviously, it's 1 pick to get Fields. We still got our first and our second. We can beef up this offensive line, get a defensive tackle.
So
we got compensatory picks too coming our way. God knows how many thirds we're getting.
So let's talk a scenario. Let's talk a scenario, Gabe. Just run it. Let Gabe fucking answer this shit, bro. You know what I mean? Or we can just run it, or everybody in the chat, whatever. We're not low. But look, think about it like this. Just think about it like this, okay? Really, on some real shit.
Homeboy Paul be coming up with the most delusional shit I've ever heard, and he's saying I'm delusional.
I didn't say that. You're delusional on different levels. We're talking scenarios here. There's a difference. Delusion and scenarios. So the scenario that I'm looking at, bro, on some real shit, think about it like this. If Fields does not come and free agency passes, and we get no quarterback, and we have AOC, what do we do at number 1?
Get defensive tackle. Or trade
offensive tackle. Or offensive tackle. I wouldn't mind going offensive tackle.
Either you get them top guys though. You're gonna get one of them top dudes.
Fuaga,
Lathan. Alt's not gonna be there. That other guy from what is it, Washington? Another guy. It starts with an F. He got one of those Polynesian names. I don't like disrespect them that way, so I don't even try to talk and say what they are. But you got to start from the interior of both sides.
We're gonna need secure round.
So
you see how delusional? You see how delusional we are? Anthony Brown started.
That's delusion. That's delusion. You got to be fucking somewhat. Yeah, because I don't know, bro. Like
Penn State. That's a dude from Penn State.
There's no way that there's the whole organization and the whole people that really like, you know what I mean, instead of being delusional looking at this whole shit, if they turn around and give away all these picks for possible number one, bro, that's a big fucking huge ask, bro. That's like, if this fails, you can lose the whole fucking company type shit. So I agree with you. So on the smart, right moves, we're going to have to do something like that, but people are going to have to accept that we're not going to be able to get anything better than Fields. Fields at this point is going to be the best option for us. You see what I'm saying? So like a lot of people gotta swallow that, like swallow your pride, swallow the bullshit, and this is what it's going to be. And
whoever's in the fourth round,
right? But there's a possibility too that we're going to end up starting AOC, and that's just something that people are not accepting.
Like, I'm not.
And Gabe's not going.
Bro, like, that's bad. That's like, I want him to go. I want him to play that. Like, I'm not totally against AOC, but at the end of the day, bro, it's like, it's going to be a downer because as much as I like, as much as people I think want to believe AOC can be that dude, maybe one time, but he's not. I don't think he ain't gonna be ready. I think this year. You know what I mean? AOC is not going to be even ready this year. You know what I mean? So it's like he could get probably a little bit better. We could probably get a little bit better at the end of the day. But I think there's an opportunity for us. You know what I mean? To get a lot better, bro. You know what I mean? With the move. You know what I mean? With the certain move. You know what I mean? And you know the move that I've been talking about. But damn, man, it's gonna be for me. It's gonna be I would say a minor setback. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a minor setback for me. You know what I mean? Because you know, for the excitement that I think that I've held probably since the off season. You know, especially after signing AP. You know what I mean? I think it's been there. You know, and I've been always on that boat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to think anything else, but cool, man. It's you know, this is the time right here. This is where fucking you not start going into your fucking stomach, you know what I mean? Because shit starts, like it's like, ooh, damn, no, it's gonna get close, bro. It's because everybody's vying for a fucking guy out there, you know what I mean? Everybody's trying to get into position to get their next franchise guy, their next franchise D tackle, you know what I mean? Their next franchise corner.
Chat is wild. Chat is wild.
Ooh, it's gonna be crazy, man.
I'm seeing all kinds of shit. Wasting my money at a Raider fucking game, fucking bullshit, man. You go for the experience, go kick with the homies, bro. That's what it is. Have a good time and shit like that. Except for some people. Some people are douchebags. Shit, this is crazy, bro. All I know is we can go 4-1 in our division. Yeah, that is true too. Do we play Pittsburgh next year? Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. We're gonna whoop fucking Russell Wilson's ass again, bro.
We haven't beat him. What's the name? 3 games. 3 games with 3-game losing streak against them.
Pre-game losing streak? Fuck. That's funny as hell.
I'm with Rick Al. To me, this is like we're in Vegas. To me, we're in Vegas. This is a fucking gambling town, man. We gotta gamble. Let's go, man.
So yeah, on one side we gamble it, bro, and say fuck it and go for it, right? And we gamble and say fuck.
We gotta go get those. I think we have to make a splash though in free agency to be able to be comfortable in making that gamble. You know what I mean? It's like when you're up big. You know what I mean? You put a little bit away already because you know what I mean. You're already good there. You're already straight. But you're betting big because you know what I mean. You've already won big. So I think that's the attitude they have to take tomorrow in free agency. But let's go out and win. Some type of free agency. Let's go. Like I know that's never. I mean that's never like it never translate. All the way in the regular season with winning the free agency and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I think there's certain positions that if we could go out there tomorrow and make a splash, you don't necessarily have to win free agency, but I think if you make a splash, especially at certain positions, especially like to us, I think we could all agree. You know what I mean? If we could go make a splash at the DT room, we're gonna feel a lot better, one way or another. Whether you're on board with trading picks to go up, or whether you're not on board, for trading picks to go up. either way, you're still gonna feel a lot better if we make a move like that tomorrow. You know what I mean? If we get somebody in the defensive tackle room where, you know what I mean, it's gonna change our defensive line just to start. You know what I mean? Just it's gonna change the whole outlook on our defensive line. You know what I mean?
See, can we give our shout out Omar, bro. Shout out Omar, shout out to everybody, man. We got 132 in here, man. Hit that like button. Sure. But anyways, Omar, like what Omar's saying right here, bro. He's like, he's not our quarterback, bro. Like this is like it feels good. They our offense and our front office and shit like that, you know what I mean, is now safe from ridicule. A lot of people not wanting to fuck with this guy because of his prior, you know, the way he just brings down a room, I guess you would say. You know what I mean? He wasn't that guy. He wasn't a fucking Raider, bro. So our front office made a great fucking move, even though everyone's saying that, oh, we should be the next guy and whatever we're not. So shout out the front office, man, for not fucking doing some dumb shit. For real.
Mark Davis soon gonna be like, why we hire AP? I mean, why would that be AP's fault though? Like if, like, you know what I mean? If you can't go up and, you know, trade a certain amount of guys, you know what I mean, to go up and get it. It's like, that's not on him. You know what I mean? Especially if AOC does come up, you know what I mean, and does end up playing better. You know what I mean? If he plays better, I mean, that's just more, I think, kudos to fucking AP. You know what I mean? Because if you could change this defense and you go out there and win with AOC, I mean, I'm all for, you know, making the change at that position. But if you go out there and make if you make, you know what I mean, you still make it do with fucking AOC still at the helm, you know what I mean, you're gonna be looked at as a fucking genius. You know what I mean? So you there's different ways to look at that. You know what I mean? There's two like they say, there's two sides to that coin. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, he could look bad because if we don't go out and get nothing, and you know what I mean, he kind of made some promises and like not make promises, because he said that's the beginning. You know, I'm not gonna make any promises, but well, he's gonna do everything in his power to get this team better every day. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like, I think there's two sides to that coin, bro. Like you can look at it and one way or another, because I think there's still money there. You know what I mean? So that money, and I think location, I think that's not gonna play a factor in this shit. Like the trading up, that's all on you know, pretty much whatever the other team wants to do, whatever the other team is comfortable in taking to move up. So it's never the ball's never really in your court. You can make offers as much as you want, but you know, the other team has to be, like they say, it takes two to tango, right? So the other team has to be willing to give up that pick in the first place. But as far as free agency, I think we have the money. You know what I mean? I think we have the money, and I think we have the location to be able to get guys in here to I think make a difference enough in this team that AP's still gonna do his shit this year, bro. I think it's still gonna be a good year, but can it be as good as if, you know what I mean, we do go out and go get our franchise guy at corner or at QB? I don't know. Yeah.
What's wrong with these people, man? Wilson goes to Pittsburgh. And we go ape shit. None of you guys even want a Wilson here. What the fuck? You guys say we suck now?
Hey, so you're fucking with good.
I don't like AOC. What do you guys talk?
Why are you so mad on Russ not coming? Like, Russ was always a backup plan anyway, right? I mean,
Wilson to the Steelers.
Please. I mean, I know there was literally more than 70% in the fucking chat saying that we didn't want Russ anyway. So please don't tell me.
Yeah, now everyone's going crazy. Yeah.
Hashtag, let's get ready to fire Telesco.
Yeah, Johnny Kigness is sent already.
Sunday evening. It ain't even free agencies on Wednesday.
Already. Hey, TB12 is coming out of retirement for the Raiders. QB1. Let's fucking go. Russell went to where? Oh, he went to Pittsburgh.
Steelers. Well, it's reported that he will sign with the fucking Steelers, but I mean, you never know. You know what I mean? There's always, you know what I mean? It's a day before the actual. We can't do shit till Wednesday anyway. Till the new league year starts anyway, so nothing can get signed till Wednesday no matter what. But as of right now, it looks like, you know, they already broke the news. A lot of reporters wouldn't break news. You know what I mean? They did it earlier this year with fucking, you know what I mean, with Cliff. So I don't know if they would be making the same mistake, but I don't know, man. I think it's safe to say I think that Russ is going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, a little bit of life for Raider, bro. There you go. Yeah. I don't understand, bro. Oh, we're fucked.
Patriots. I was thinking the same shit. I was thinking Patriots. Ozzy, Raider, Aaron. What's up, brother? Salute. So here's and Andre James is low key great. I
heard something about it might take only a third or a second round pick to go up and get Fields if you want it. So, are you guys willing to give a second or a third pick for him?
What was realistic was that, but it all depends though. It's like if the draft starts and they do it, they're gonna push up. If you try to go trade for Fields or something like that, or figure it out like that route, it's gonna go up. But right now, I think they gotta cut him though by a certain amount of time because you have to either like he's still on the contract
by a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
but there's a certain amount of time where like money goes into effect. You know what I mean?
Bearded Raider said Gravy's gonna lose all his beard from the stress.
Just don't. You guys got to realize what you say on this show because we three smart dudes and we remember.
John Leon. He's got a Sierra shirt. He even bought himself a Sierra shirt. Damn.
Let's see John Leon.
He thought he was about to go to the residency in fucking Vegas. Not happening, man. No Russell Wilson.
Bro, you know he's lying, bro. Because that motherfucker never wear a shirt. That motherfucker never wear a shirt. You know he lying. All he wears is a bow tie. First, bought some insurance from him.
Omar, if that happens, I think if that happens with Marvin Harrison going first, I think there's still a good chance of the Raiders still trying to move up now, and you don't have to go up to 3.
Yeah. And let's face it, we're gonna be
still in that. Gabe's still in that dream. Gabe's still in that dreamland and shit.
Fuck. I say if they go 3, it's all up to Chicago. You
know, the last 0.1%, Greg Gabe's will be like this. We still get this.
Hey, Gabe.
Really Chicago's not gonna go. Chicago's unless they trade Fields, they're not gonna go quarterback. Still have not fucking made any indication that they're going to get go quarterback. Still first round pick. They haven't. Yeah, everybody keeps saying it's only gonna take this and this to go get Fields, but they haven't pulled the trigger yet. You know what I mean? So until that deal gets done, I can see them taking a receiver. You know what I mean? To give Fields more weapons. And you can't with the receivers that there is in this draft. I mean, there's a lot of supposedly can't miss receivers. Adunze, like what Gravy said. There's Marvin Harrison Jr. There's Malik Nabers. You know what I mean? There's receivers out there, man. Keon Coleman. You know what I mean? There's receivers out there that are going to go in the first round. You know what I mean? So, it all depends on what Chicago wants to do.
Who is the natural immunity? Penix is a tough one, bro, because he's a lefty, and we're basically that takes a lot of work, man. I don't want to explain it again, but
OJ, man, thank you for that. Omar, thank you for the 199. AOC will start week 1. Let's go.
Thank you for the 22 stand, Omar.
Dang, bro. He's over here counting 22 cents. Stupid. Tomorrow feels like Christmas morning. Shit, hopefully, bro. People ain't.
Wednesday. Well, you're going to know tomorrow. You're probably going to know tomorrow. But there'll be some big moves Wednesday.
This is smart, bro. This is smart by the NFL, the agents, and all this shit. They're going to be like, hey, throw out this story. Hey, da-da-da-da-da. They're going to get people fucking going and shit, right?
They're going to get back out. Nah, I wasn't going to Pittsburgh. Boom,
they just fucking turn around and don't do shit. Like, you motherfuckers. See, and this is one thing that I want to understand. Is like, say if the Raiders turn around and sign the players that we do need that aren't on contract, that are already here, like an Amik Robinson and stuff like that, they can do that already, from my understanding. But the thing is, though, it's like how can I say this? People are expecting big fucking trades and big fucking names. I don't think we're going to see that. We're going to see someone that's going to come in and fill a position, bro. And that's pretty much what it is, bro. We got a lot of stars on our side, bro. Now we just got to get them to fucking practice better. It comes down to coaching when it comes down to it. Space beat.
Those big names, bro. Those big names are valuable players. So we get one of those big names that's young, I'll take him because younger players have more to prove than a guy that won two Super Bowls. I was thinking about that when I was saying Chris Jones, bro. You know what I mean? Chris Jones don't have nothing to prove to anybody, so might as well just take the dough and win another Super Bowl or try to be in the mix. You know what I mean? But I started looking at that and say, you know what? I would stay with Kansas City. You know, if they come up with the dough.
Yeah.
But, you know, the Raiders are going to give me this, and then I got to work harder. You know what I mean? I got to work harder to be at the level that I'm already on. I go, shit, forget that. You get older, man, everything starts aching differently.
Can't do it. Yeah. Damn, breaking news, we're drafting Alex Leatherwood at fucking 13. He went back to college to come back. Fuck.
He should have stayed in fucking college.
Shit.
Stabler was a lefty, OG, but I know I told you this. Our right side has to be his blind side. And what is our problem? No, can you answer that for me?
What's that?
What is our problem in the offensive line?
Well,
what side?
It's going to be right tackle. It's going to be right tackle.
Right tackle and right guard. So
if we get a good left guard with Colton Miller, an aging guy, and a left guard, you know what I mean, that could complement him, that'll be great. You know what I mean? Because then you got Parham. If Parham goes to either side, he's going to help the right tackle.
He's better left tackle guard.
Okay, then we got to find a right guard. We need to find a right guard. So
it's tougher to do. It's tougher to do, bro. Just think that everything's different. Plays are different. Movement different. Everything's different. Plays are different. So that's changing an offense if we get a lefty.
Okay.
Now, those guys are smart enough to do it, but I don't think you want to do something new when you bring in it's going to eventually happen if you get a guy like Penix that gets a lefty.
I mean, so then if we're going to do that, we're not going to go defense, then we'll go right tackle or best offensive.
We're going to go strong offensive lineman, right tackle, legit right tackle.
Yeah. And then that'll set us up for Penix or whoever, or even look, a lot of people are going to sleep on Travis. Hopefully he falls to us one way or another, at least by the 4th or something like that. I wouldn't mind a move like that. And depending if, not saying Fields comes, but I mean, there's going to be a couple other quarterbacks right now on the free agency block that are going to have to come because we're not going to run 2 quarterbacks, bro, especially with AOC. You know what I mean? And especially if this offensive line is playing like shit and we have to start rotating quarterbacks and shit or whatever's not working. You know what I mean? So it's like we're going to need a solid offensive line to actually move forward regardless of whatever. Now we're
gonna go get Chase Garbers back. We're gonna go get Chase Garbers back.
Let's fucking go get him, bro. Fucking what's the name of that played in the only?
Oh, he's playing in the new. He's playing in the new
Connors. Let's go get Connors.
The preseason GOAT.
Preseason
game GOAT. Chase Garbers.
For the Brahmas or whatever. The Brahmas before that fucking new league. The XFL and the USFL merger. Chase Garbers is the quarterback for the San Antonio Brahmas or something.
Crazy Penix drops to the Raiders' hands. Shit.
Stabler was a lefty, but you didn't have defensive tackles that are running 4.4s, bro, in the 70s.
That is true.
I can guarantee you that. There were big fat guys that just didn't rush the quarterback that much. They stopped the run, basically.
So can anybody answer me I haven't looked at the injury, but on Travis, what was his injury? What was his problem? Was it just something that he ran out? He broke his leg. Okay. He broke his leg. So he's going to have a little bit slow of a step, right? So if you think about it like this, if you get him like a lower position, right? So just to fill up depth, right? Have him like maybe the 4th round or whatever, whatnot. We draft Minshew. Let's just say we bring Minshew in, right? I'm just going to use this off of that. We bring Minshew in. He comes in, whatever or not. And there's no Fields and it's AOC. AOC wins. Minshew becomes our backup. And then we draft somebody like a Jordan Travis, right? if you have a good offensive line and is built and is stout, and plus with Getsy the way he wants to run it, the ball's not going to be in fucking AOC's or Travis's hand very, very long, or very, very many times out the game because he wants to run the fucking ball. So you know what I mean. So either way, the quarterback's got to be at least good 60 to I'll say 65 to 69% accuracy, not maybe throwing the ball maybe 25 times a game if we're going to be running the ball. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that, if you really look at it, to bully and get them motherfuckers tired, bro. So that type of development for Jordan Travis under a good offensive line, that could work. But it's gonna take, it's gonna be a bitch. Steelers, breaking news: the new Steelers are looking elsewhere from Russ, per Adam Schefter.
You can't tell me that all those people that are saying that it's an easy adjustment. Go to any football coach from high school to the NFL, if you know any, and say if it's an easy transition. And then wide receivers will tell you it's tough catching from a left-handed baller because it comes out different.
It's different, yeah.
They'll say they get used to it, but do you want to wait for your receivers to get used to it? You want to wait for your offensive line to get used to Penix? It ain't gonna happen, man. Not during the season.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have
to start off with a young crew.
Yeah. He be on the B squad, go ahead and do your left-handed shit, and then your starter over here. They don't do that in the NFL, man. You start. You got a righty, that's what football mostly is right quarterbacks. They don't like lefties.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got a good one, they'll take you, and they don't make the adjustments if he's all out balling out, Michael Vick type shit. Yeah, I'll take that.
Magnum.
I said, if that's true, Joel E. Gravy's gonna celebrate.
I'm gonna get to it right now. I seen that shit. Sal says keep Twinkies in his helmet right next to that. Travis was up for Heisman before his injury. Yep. Breaking news: Raiders re-signed the All-American
Roderick
Teamer.
33.
Go. Let's go. 3-3 equals 6.
Go Kev already. Boo.
Boo, Teamer.
He's a good special teams guy though, man.
Yeah.
Is there a Raider that Cool Kev likes?
From the lefty. Hogs might be open for business. They gave up 65 sacks last year, second worst. Didn't make no sense to go get a QB murdered. Yeah, the Hogs. I don't know who the Hogs are. Ondunze doesn't have a problem for a lefty. Yeah, that's true. What up, bro? Looks you, brother. Hopefully, have a good one. Everybody. Shout out to everybody.
He meant the Washington Commanders.
Oh, the Commanders. Okay.
Hogs is their name of the offensive line back in the 80s.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Thank you. I was still a youngin'. Still developing. My brain was still developing. Still hasn't developed fully.
It still is. You still got a soft spot on your head. Huh?
Still there, bro. I always wear hats.
What's it called, Gabe?
La mollera. La mollera.
Shut up.
Hey. Dogs are the Redskins. Bruce 20 says Russ is the best move. He is cheaper than Hoyer and doesn't have to carry the team. Just hit open receivers for scramble for a few first downs or fields. Russ is with the Bruce 2020. He got signed today. He got signed a little bit.
That's all it takes.
Yeah. See, I mean, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be interesting, bro. Like starting tomorrow, bro. That's gonna be crazy.
It's easy like that. Just throw it to the receivers. They're wide open all the time.
Just like that, yeah. Just Madden, bro. Do play like Madden.
Easy.
And there's a Hondo Carpenter just put out that DJ Readers his top destination to go to is the Raiders.
Really interesting. So this is the kind of
the Bengals. Big dude. He's a big dude. He's a big he could fill up I like Reader too. I mean, I would definitely want from Malik Wilkins. I mean, what's his name, Wilkins or fucking Big Cat, what's his name, but I don't know, man. I mean, I wouldn't mind DJ Reader, that's for sure.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Wasn't DJ Reader defensive tackle?
Yeah.
John Leon, why no to Reader now? Why?
DJ Reader was.
Tell me why.
Solid for the Bengals, though.
Tell me why.
6'3", 335. Dude's a big dude, man.
He is shit.
He's 8 years. He's 8 years. He's 29.
Nah, Dirty Low wasn't really a Russell Wilson. He never was a Russell Wilson guy.
I did a little bit. I had a moment where I was kind of like, all right, you know what I mean? I could see it because I have to accept all. I got to put my personal, like, I give my personal opinion, bro, but then yet at the same time, I have to really, really fucking look at it like, damn, bro, like, okay, I got to put the fandom to side, you know what I mean? Put my personal feelings aside and actually look at it like, will he actually do it? And then luckily that we've met, I've met other people, the conversations that we've had. I watch people on IG. I watch different opinions, right? So the opinions that I do appreciate, then I turn around and do research. And I look at the research and I'm like, oh shit, this is the truth. So Russell Wilson wasn't doing much better than fucking AOC. You know what I'm saying? His stats were damn near close to each other. You know what I mean? For the same amount of time, roughly. I think like maybe 1 or 2 games. You know what I mean? Obviously, Russell Wilson is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, but then if you broke it down, the whole team really didn't fucking like him. What he asked for in his contract, and then also how he fucking just lost the Super Bowl instead of handing it off, being a smarter quarterback. Because, it's just certain decision making. Then what happens is that everybody looks at quarterbacks, and you got to look at the truth of everything. NFL means not for long. So not for long, he's not going to be here. There's a decline. Even though he's putting numbers up, there's an extra couple games in the season. So what the fuck are we talking about, bro? That diminishes the numbers crazy. So the numbers should be going up. If we start getting 5,000 yard seasons and passing shit like that, that's the shit that's going to happen because that quarterback's probably throwing the ball fucking at least 300 plus every fucking game. You know what I mean? So, but just the way it is in the NFL, you tend to regress during time, you know what I mean? So that's what it looked like he was doing, and just him coming in with the Crosby thing and the way he moves and the way AP is, it just wouldn't fit. I wouldn't knock this man for playing football. I mean, I won't. But I just don't see him as a Raider. That's what it really, really boiled down to. You know what I mean?
They were looking at him. So
yeah, well, who wouldn't look at a possible Super Bowl winning quarterback, bro?
Big time guys are saying.
You told me, bro. Like, why wouldn't you look at a Super Bowl winning quarterback?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Like just like you got a defensive tackle out there like Reader that I'm cool with.
I just want to see what Russell's going for. Is he going for a minimum? Is he going to go for a minimum, or if he's not, like, because we could have really, like, if he's going for the minimum, now we could have really used him at that number. You know what I mean? We could have really used as much as we don't want him or whatever like that. We could really use him at that number. But if he went for more, which I'm thinking that he's not going to go for minimum. I mean, that's what I was on the other day. But like if he didn't go for the minimum and shit like that, and it turns out that he is, getting another like 20 million or something like that, or 20, 30 million from Pittsburgh, then I'm good on not going to go get him anyway. You know what I mean? So it's like I still want to see the numbers for sure. You know what I mean? It's not gonna make a big deal because one way or another he's not coming. He's not coming, so fuck him. But I just want to see because we definitely could have used him at, you know what I mean, at minimum for sure.
Big ups to the 140 in the chat. Hit the like button for us, guys. Get us moving, man. Thanks for being here, though, man. You guys got some way good questions and way good reactions in the chat.
We gotta go. I think that was a big news in the beginning of free agency, like that. Leonard Williams wants to. He got like it makes a lot of sense. But we'll see how how aggressive they are in pursuit of him. You know what I mean, tomorrow, and how much he really wants to come over here too, man. Because we've already been lied to by one of our. Like it seems like we've already been kind of lied to by one of our own. But you know what I mean. Josh Jacobs, but I'll still wait. I'm still waiting. I'm not going to shut the, like I said earlier, I'm not going to shut the whole door on JJ yet. But
no. How many sacks did Reader have? How many sacks did Reader have?
I think he only had like 1 or 2.
Well, as a nose tackle, Reader plays, right?
Nose tackle.
9.5.
He's a nose tackle.
9.5.
Had 9.5 sacks this year.
Oh, I don't know about this year. Let me see.
No.
Let me see. Hold on.
For a nose tackle, it's a luxury to be a pass rusher, John Leon. If you're for a nose guard, for a nose guard, for a nose tackle.
1 sack this year.
He's not a nose. He's not a pass rushing nose guard. He's gonna go. He's gonna be a guy that's going to take up space. He's got a guy that's going to he's gonna be solid in the run, and but if you could get him and pair him up with maybe I like Adam Butler, but is that going to move the needle? I like those moves if we're gonna go. If we're gonna go try to. Maybe get a corner, and then we do go, and it is serious that we are trying to go out and get, Devin White, that because that kind of makes up for that shit. Nothing makes up for a solid, especially a dominant, defensive tackle. Because that I think helps out every other, facet of your defense. Your linebacking. It helps out every other level of your defense. From your safeties to your linebackers to your corners. Having that dominant defensive tackle in the middle, especially when you got Max on the outside. But
so let me see real quick. There's a lot of signings that have happened. You guys want to hear some of them?
Yeah,
I can just read through them real quick. Okay, so the Buffalo Bills signed Mitchell Trubisky, 2 years, 5.2. Offensive guard David Edwards to a 2-year extension. Tyler Rapp, they signed him. Miami has signed Jonnu Smith to a 2-year deal. Cornerback Nick Needham, or Needleham, or whatever or not, signed a free agent deal. Kendrick Bourne, Hunter Henry, Chakwa Wuma Okafor signed. They all signed with the Patriots. So Kyle Duggar signed also the transition tag. Isaiah Oliver signed a 1-year deal. Nelson Aguilar and Justin Madubuike signed. Madubuike agreed to a 4-year deal and $98 million. That's dope. 75 of it guaranteed. Nelson Aguilar signed with 1 deal.
It's like Chris Jones is fucking at 5-year 160, huh?
Chris Jones? Oh, I haven't got the. I'll get to that one right now. Let me see.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, let's see what else I'm saying. Chris Jones re-signing a 5-year contract that will pay him around $32 million per season. Damn. They re-signed Drew Tranquill and fucking Legarian Steed received a non-exclusive franchise tag.
$32 million a year.
Hey, you know who the Raiders signed? Amir Abdullah and fucking Andre James.
Ain't nothing wrong with
I think those are our guys. I think those are our guys that we're signing, re-signing.
Well, that's what everyone's doing. They're signing their guys.
I think the big moves. I think the big moves are coming in free agency, though.
Yeah.
Look at the money they're spending, though, dude. Look at those. Look at the money on them contracts. We're gonna be fucked. 5 years that a guy that's gonna be 30, 35 years old, getting $50 million almost. Almost getting $30 million, dude.
I'm gonna be super happy though if we get Leonard Williams, dog. That's gonna be like at the end of the day. I think when we were all like, it was a pipe. It was not necessarily pipe dream, but like it was all at the end of the day. That was our biggest wish list to get Chris Jones, but I mean it was on off type shit with him. So it's like at the end of the day, it's you know what I mean. It is what it is, you know what I mean? He re-signed with the Chiefs. That was always a possibility, you know what I mean? And that was always something that I had in mind anyway, you know what I mean? But like to me, it's like going to go get Leonard Williams. That's the kind of thing that I've been on, you know what I mean? Because it's always made sense to me with Patrick Graham, you know what I mean? Connection. He's played his best year under Patrick Graham. I mean, I've said this shit over and over, you know what I mean? And I just think that him wanting to come over here, no tax state, you know what I mean? I think it makes perfect sense for Leonard Williams. to be a Raider tomorrow, dog. Like I think as soon as tomorrow, I think that's gonna be the big chessboard piece that we're gonna do tomorrow. I think that's gonna be the signing that's gonna open up all our eyes tomorrow. I think, you know what I mean?
Okay. I'm gonna put this up, bro, because I need to know, bro. Hopefully, if I can spell right, bro. I'm gonna put this up. I'm starting to poll. So Apocalypse said, "Well, how would you guys feel tomorrow if they announced they trade for Fields?" So there's all kinds of shit going on. So
I think even if Wilkins is out there,
poll up right now.
2020. Even if Wilkins is out there, I'm still going Leonard Williams, man, just because I think Wilkins is going to go. I think the Leonard Williams, you know what I mean? All of those moves. Wilkins ain't going to come cheap. You know what I mean? I don't think Leonard Williams isn't either, but I think at the end of the day, he's going to come a lot cheaper than Wilkins. You know what I mean? I think Wilkins is going to be somewhere around the $25 to $30 million range too. You know what I mean? Because I think Jones, I mean, if he really, really wanted to go somewhere else, I think he could have got like 35 somewhere else. I think Wilkins is going to be anywhere from like 25 to 28 million for Jones. So like, can you get Leonard Williams in here for cheaper, and you could use that money for a Devin White, you know what I mean, or another corner, you know what I mean, to put on the other side of Jack Jones. So to me, I think that my plan would be to go for, go all in on Leonard Williams. I know MEZ BX makes a good point. Eric Armstead is an option now that he just got released, but I don't know. I just like Leonard. I like Leonard Williams, man. I like Leonard Williams because it makes sense to me. I think to me, it's football has a lot to do with I mean, I know it's defensive line. I know like you know what I mean. A lot of those guys, you know what I mean. You can plug those guys in sometimes, and they can play week one when they're traded. You know what I mean. But it just makes a lot of sense, I think, to me with him and Patrick Graham. That connection there is going to me. For me, it's going to make that possible tomorrow.
So
I like Leonard Williams both, but Reader's more of an inside guy, and I like those guys. They take up one of those guys. If Reader could take two guys, then one Kuntz or Wilson or and we know Crosby is going to have room to go anywhere he wants.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you want your nose guard to do. And I don't care if you're at a 3-4 or 4-3, he's going to be inside, 3 technique over the center or on the gap, be a gap.
Do you go out and try to get Tyron Smith, or do you go out and try to get another tackle, or are you content with Mumford and Colton Miller and Dalton Wagner being the backup? Are you content with that, or is Illuminor going to? There's no possibility of bringing Illuminor back, but I think they would have made a solid effort to probably re-sign him before free agency. I think he wants to hit free agency too. I think he's because as much as we talk shit about him, I think he gets a lot of praise around the league, dog. From what I hear, you know what I mean. From a lot of people, what a lot of people say about Illuminor, like, I don't know, man. I think I talk shit about him. I think a lot of people in Raider Nation talk shit about him because we've known, like, you know what I mean. I think we see it more with the microscope. You know what I mean. We've seen the shit that he's costed us. You know what I mean. Like the first downs. Putting us behind the chains when we're crossing the 50-yard line. That type of shit. You know what I mean. But I don't know, man. He gets a lot of praise around the league, so I could see him walking. I could see Illuminor, walking. So do we sign somebody? You know what I mean? At tackle, there's quite a bit of tackles out there in free agency, or do we go out and get
Tyron Smith? I would love to get Tyron Smith.
Tyron Smith would be a good pick. So check us out. I'm going to end this poll. Now I got a couple more minutes, bro. There's been 39 votes right now. We got 140 people, man. Hit that vote. Yes or no for Justin Fields is not looking too good. I'll leave it up for another minute, bro. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead.
No.
But
and if we could get him, see, if we get Tyron Smith, he's not going to be the interior we got to spend our money on, and it matters which way we do it. I'm not depending on a guy we have stashed away in injured reserve. I'm not depending on him to come in and knock things out. We got a decorated, all-pro tackle that's a swing tackle that can do both ways, and then we got a guy that's in free agency. We still got Van Rooten. We still got Illuminor. We could get rid of some guys, but Illuminor's a great guard too, almost a better guard than tackle. And we have Mumford that could back up Miller and Tyron Smith if anything should happen too, because he's a swing guy. But our two tackles are getting up there though. Tyron Smith isn't a young buck, and neither is Miller anymore. But Miller's just beginning.
I like that plan.
DJ Fluker's an older guy, but he's damn good. All pro fucking. He's an all pro offensive lineman. He knows what to do.
I would like Illuminor at right guard, but I think like I said earlier, I think with the respect that he gets around the league, I think he's gonna get some, not right guard typical like typical money, but I think he's gonna get paid more than what he would get paid as a guard. You know what I mean? Because guards typically are lower end on the totem pole when it comes to money. You know what I mean? So I don't see Illuminor, taking less money and staying at guard here when he could test free agency. I think that type of move would have already been made if that was going to be the case. You know what I mean? So that's why I see Illuminor testing free agency and actually going somewhere.
Damn. This is funny, Ray. I'm sorry to say, Parker couldn't. Somebody said I used Parker as guard. And Cool Cat put right here. He goes, Parker couldn't protect the fat kid from the ice cream truck, bro. Bro, you ain't lying, bro. He is the fat kid of the ice cream truck, bro. What you talking?
If we have Brandon Parker on our team again, I swear to God, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up, and then I'm gonna be so fucking pissed off that we got this guy again that constantly for 3 years doesn't do shit for this team but take up a roster spot.
Damn, relax, bro.
That's almost as worse. That's almost as worse as Peters to me, right there. Re-signing that fucker.
That is pretty bad. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. So hey guys,
hurt the first practice got hurt. You weren't even wearing no pads. You probably just walked on there and fucked up your shit.
He's in
2 years in a row.
So I'm waiting for 50 votes, bro. I need one. There's the 50 votes, bro. We got to end the poll. The poll goes to 50 people voted, bro. 50 people voted. 60% fucking no to Justin Fields.
No to Justin Fields.
60-40?
60-40, bro, out of 50 votes.
That's good. That's good.
Damn.
That's good. That's a
good.
Yeah.
Why? Like, so if he does come, then they make magic, bro.
I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised that people are rolling with Justin Fields. That much people.
They don't want Justin Fields.
That's fine. That's fine.
Easy, bro. Damn. So
but give me another guy that's out there that you want.
Shout out John Leon, bro, for that, bro, for the 199. Yeah, we just put that shit up there, bro. I guarantee you were one of the guys that put that shit.
Made him a
That's
robot.
crazy, bro. But I think Trent Brown will play.
They're gonna say that about anything new. Okay, you want AOC out there? You want his great fucking 4.96 fucking speed, or you want 4.3, 4.4 with Justin Fields? What do you want? And a better arm.
RaiderNation Jason,
I just don't see. Bro? I don't see him wanting to reunite with Getsy though. So that's the only thing.
But see, there's another thing. There's always the flip side of that coin, right? People can say that he looked robotic, this, that, and the third, so forth and so forth. You know what I mean? But what if him and Getsy were trying to do something? They're like, no, we're doing this. You see what I'm saying? So that could be a factor in the whole fucking thing too, bro. So you guys got to look at it like that too. There's two sides to every fucking coin. But if it's what they're reporting, you know what I mean? For one report saying that, oh man, we just didn't. One of the reporters was saying that Getsy, like, man, he's great. He can learn. He's the best guy in the locker room, whatever. We're not bigging him up, right? So he goes, but on a couple plays, shit happens, right? Basically, that's what he was saying. on that side, but people are making it a narrative. Oh, well, they don't like each other, and that's the way he left, and could have been a disagreement with the coach. So obviously the coach did whatever he did. Maybe he end up adopting that guy into the system, whatever. And I really didn't want to run with him, and then went somewhere different. You know what I mean? You don't know, but there's the narrative of the other, which is that. So, but I mean that could be a deterrent too. But people don't look at shit like this. They don't want to look at the fact that Champ Kelly was a part of the fucking organization when he made all those deals for Khalil Mack, and also he wasn't a part of it, but he could have been in, somewhat in cahoots because he was a part of that front office and that team as a scout, I believe. You know what I mean? So he has that connection with Fields too. So there could have been something. Hey man, if you get Getsy or this guy will run it. Who knows, bro? But I don't want to sit there and say that that's actually the case. But there is a attachment there. So there's that.
Raider Nation Jason, what's up, man? How you doing?
What up, bro?
Raider Nation Jason, he good guy.
Oh man, I don't know if I want Fields though, dog. Like at this point,
nothing chewing dessert. Oh shit, hell no.
I want to see what we're gonna do tomorrow, dog. Like to be honest, like that's what's the. Do we make the play? Do we make the play even to go for a fucking like a Fields tomorrow? I think that has to be like a move that I think I think we don't. That's something that we're not gonna. I think concentrate on tomorrow. I think that's something that we're gonna more concentrate when the new league year starts anyway, like Wednesday. I think tomorrow the whole focus point is gonna be on trying to get guys that you know what I mean. Your first like your first. Your main thing on your to-do list, basically on your thing, which to me I think is D-tackle, dog. Like the D-tackle, and to position yourself to like what I said earlier, like you know what I mean. So you can be able to make a certain gamble like that, you know what I mean, to where you know what I mean. You can rest on your defense, you know what I mean, for a year or two if you have to, because your defense is gonna be that. You could be that dominant if you make a move over here, especially at certain positions. To where you can afford to, you know what I mean, not have some draft picks in a couple of drafts, you know what I mean, because your defense could be that fucking dominant, you know what I mean. If it could be that dominant, you know what I mean, you could afford to maybe lose some draft picks in a couple of drafts and to get the guy that you want, you know what I mean, to get the guy that you want at quarterback. So I think tomorrow and the next couple of days, dog, it's gonna be a big fucking sign to what we're gonna do even in the draft, you know what I mean? Because we go heavy defense. I think 100% like that what you guys were talking about earlier, that holding on to that 0.1%. If we go all defense tomorrow, I think that 1% jumps to fucking damn near fucking very, very good odds if we go all defense, you know what I mean? Because to me, that what it looks like if we go all defense tomorrow, it looks like we're gonna try to go all in and fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking go try to get the guy that we want.
We don't have a lot of money in that defense. I see your point there, Gabe, that we don't have a bunch of money on defense. We could bring that up.
We don't.
And we get it. We get good guys that we're gonna have to pay for, because the more money you make, you're not a little bitch out there, bro. You're a good player. You know what I mean? So we get any of those guys, a solid all-pro defensive tackle, care who the name is. You know, if he did something, then I'll take him, man, because that's what we need. We can't have Bilal Nichols and a guy that can't play defensive end because his foot hurts, switching positions. We need two solidified defensive tackles.
Who are you talking about? His foot hurts. Who are you talking about? His foot hurt. His foot hurts.
Tyree's foot don't hurt no more.
It don't hurt no more, bro.
How do you know? What'd you do? Rub it for him?
He's good to go. They said he's good to go. So we obviously can't make no more. We can't make no more. I can't make no more for him, obviously, because
if he's good to go, then he's gonna play defensive end then where he should be.
Well, I don't know. Do you want him to play there? Do you want him to play there over Coots? No, the way Coots played last year.
Makes it
regardless of how good he is, regardless of if he could be that good. What I seen in Kuntz last year, because sometimes it don't matter where you were picked. You know what I mean? Kuntz looked like last year, at the end of last year, he looked like a first-round pick. So would you rather play Tyree over him? Like at this point, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I'd rather have both of them on the field at this point, which I think Kuntz, there's no way in hell he could play defensive tackle. He's way too light in the ass. There's no way he can.
No.
And that's why I think that the flexibility of Tyree, you could kind of do that. You know what I mean? You could kind of do that. Maybe move him.
We should have drafted a defensive tackle. We should have drafted a defensive tackle. That's what we were going to get.
But you're making fucking soup, bro. You're making soup with what you got.
What I mean is, I think he could play the end, but I think Kuntz's emergence though is what's not going to let him play the end at this point, at this time of point. You know what I mean? Which to me, I'm not shit. I'm not going to complain because Kuntz played his ass off. So at this point, I'd rather have both of them on the field because if you do put Tyree at defensive end, there's no way in hell Kuntz could be on the field at the same time. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you can't put Kuntz on the field at the same time because he can't play. I don't think there's no way Kuntz could play deep tackle. You know what I mean? So having them both on the field maybe is what you're going to probably want in at the end of the day anyway.
You guys ain't getting my point.
I get you though. I get you though. Like,
we didn't draft a fucking defensive tackle.
Okay, but say he turns it. Okay, but say he turns
it
next
fault
year.
Is that? Is it Tyree Wilson's fault? Listen, is it Tyree Wilson's fault that he got drafted number 1?
No, but even if he turns into like, say he doesn't turn it. Okay, he's not playing defensive end like he was drafted, but he turns it up next year at defensive tackle. Then we really don't have.
Nothing to
complain about. Like he's a defensive tackle.
Cleveland Farrell all written all over.
Just as good.
I got Cleveland Farrell written all over it. I said that I wouldn't talk shit on Tyree Wilson. I'm not talking shit on Tyree Wilson, but
I think he's gonna be way better than Tyree. I think he's gonna be way better.
I hope this channel goes fucking like crazy big, bro. It's crazy big, and our first fucking interview is gonna be Tyree Wilson, bro. Fucking first one. No, I'm fucking around.
Well, how's your foot finally, dude? Is it better?
I think the way that you could play Tyree though, he's a lot more. I think he's gonna be a lot more versatile for it. He's gonna be able to play inside, outside. You know what I mean? Almost like and don't fucking start like don't jump on me now. You know what I mean? Because he has the potential for it, but if you can get him to play defensive tackle and actually play there. He could play a role, some type of role of like what Chris Jones does in fucking Kansas City. I mean, that's eventually what you want to get him to. That's what eventually you want to get him to. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a dream. That would be a dream to get him there. You know what I mean? For him to be as dominant as Chris Jones, but having him playing inside and with his size, you know, because Chris Jones does go move to the outside sometimes. I've seen him playing in sometimes. You know what I mean? Chris Jones has that versatility. So. At the end of the day, I think it's a good thing for me. It's a good thing for Tyree, especially because like this year, I think there's no excuses. You know what I mean? They've already came out and said that he's ready to go.
You can't even compare Wilson and Kuntz to Chris Jones. Both of them together is not better than Chris Jones.
Okay, but listen, but you got to understand something,
8 sacks in 8 games is pretty damn good, man.
And also,
hey, I'll roll with you on Kuntz. I'll roll with you on Kuntz. But the reason why Kuntz was deprived of his position is we got that freaking knucklehead doing coke, making movies and getting all, you know.
Gravy, you're talking about shit that hasn't even.
Sometimes you find gems like that. Hey, but sometimes you find gems like that. I think
Chandler Jones came. If Wilson was a better defensive end, we wouldn't be messing with Kuntz anymore.
Hey, I guarantee you, Kuntz isn't complaining about fucking Chandler Jones doing all that coke. I think he got his chance like that.
Me neither.
And he fucking took advantage
gave him
of
an
it.
opportunity. Look what we got out of it.
He took advantage. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You find gems like that sometimes. You know what I mean? And by finding that gem, I think you have the ability to kind of like, you know what I mean, ease a little bit of Tyree along. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to necessarily, you know, have to go out there and I want him to go out there and kill it so I can prove Brady wrong. But
I said I wasn't going to talk bad about the dude. So I just think he's going to.
be a lot more effective this year. For damn sure. I think Tyree Wilson is going to be a lot more effective this year. I think he's going to be stronger. I think he's going to be a lot more healthier. And I just think that it's, he's going to be able to use just being in the middle. To me, what I like about it, though, is his size. Even sometimes not getting to the quarterback, just putting his hands up is going to cause problems for fucking quarterbacks. Putting his fucking hands up, that dude almost stands at fucking 9 feet tall and shit almost, dog. Like, just putting your fucking hands up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta throw high to fucking throw over that dude. So I just think it's gonna be just give Wilson, just give him a little bit of time.
Me and Lowe watched some tape, and we seen him twice miss completely with ankle tackles.
Yeah. He was pretty
bad. What games were those?
It was pretty bad. I can see we can put it up.
I guarantee you they were early in the year, because I was talking shit about Tyree at the beginning. I remember I was talking mad shit about Tyree last year, fucking at the beginning.
What was it?
Like he couldn't get out of his hands.
One of them was against Zach Moss. Oh no, he was hurt. The other dude.
That's what
what running back for Indianapolis didn't fucking score on us? He was in that one, and then there was another one. It might have been Sooner. I think the other one was Denver. Ankle tackles couldn't even wrap this big fucking 15
does make a good point there.
hands.
He makes a good point there, but damn, bro, like I just don't. AOC, man.
Sean Jones, no.
I don't know, man.
T-Mo, Tyree Wilson's year is up for me. That year that we gave him is up. It's up. It's done.
He came in.
Gabe said he's 100%. Gabe said he's 100%. Predicted that he would get at least 8-9 sacks from Tyree Wilson this year coming up.
Said 5. Oh, this year, yeah, coming up, yeah.
You said 5 last year.
Good. Yeah, I say he's in there for that money this year. Because I think
I hope it happens
because of
what position
and not just because he's going to be that dominant. And don't get me wrong, it's not just because he's going to be that good or whatever. I just think because of the other plans that I have, that I think that the Raiders are going to do with, you know what I mean? Kuntz getting better. With Max, I think it's going to just get better too. And I think with signing somebody at defensive tackle next to him, if you could sandwich him in between like a dominant defensive tackle, like, you know what I mean, a Leonard Williams or you know what I mean, and Max, if you could sandwich Tyree in between both of them, he's going to get so many one-on-one chances, no matter what. Because they're not going to be fucking double teaming him. No matter what, they're not going to. Like, it's like sometimes he's going to be fucking, they're going to be, the focus is going to be on some other guys. They're going to get confused on who to fucking block. He might go free because they're going to throw the double team at Max and try to throw the double team at Leonard or something like that. And they're going to sometimes even going to come sometimes free, especially if you throw a fucking linebacker blitz at from his gap. You know what I mean? I think he's going to get opportunities next year that are going to make it the game easier for him.
He's a cheap bastard. Limited Cigar is a cheap bastard.
It's called a cheap bastard.
I think he's gonna get easy opportunities next year, dog. Because I just have a feeling that the Raiders are going to make a splash tomorrow.
That's crazy.
We don't sign Jacobs by Wednesday, and we don't have some situation with the quarterback either answered or rumored or something, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Why?
What?
We don't get
repeat that one?
Or defensive, one of those defensive tackles that we're talking about, Leonard Williams, Wilkins, or something. Or unless we got, or unless JJ's gone and we got Mason in the fold.
Okay, say we don't get a defensive tackle. Are you happy with going to go get like a Devin White or a Patrick Queen and another corner?
Yes. Linebacker, yes.
Would that make up for a fucking, not a dominant DT, but like say like a DJ Reader?
If we get a Reader, I'll be happy with that. Then we can look at this at a corner in the draft, or an offensive tackle in the draft, or a guard in the draft.
Because there's still a lot of possibility.
And I'm telling you guys,
there's still a big possibility you go defensive tackle in the draft. There's a lot of those guys in the draft too. Like you can still go defense.
Byron Murphy, I like that
That's
dude.
what I'm
I like
saying.
Byron Murphy.
Like I'm going to be super happy if we get a Leonard Williams tomorrow or something like that. But I like the defensive tackle draft too. I like the draft class for defensive tackles as well. But that's why if we can go get a Devin White, bro, and stir up those linebackers and go get another legit corner, that to me is just as important.
Gabe. It's a legit DT, Gabe. It's a 330-pound man busting, stopping the run, possibly getting to the quarterback, making his line of scrimmage go backwards. A guy like that we need. If we get a guy like Leonard Williams, that's going to happen. We know his gameplay. It's going to happen, but it's only going to happen on one side. We just can't let the other side go and say that, oh, Wilson was pretty good at that other side, so we'll just put him there with this bull rush. Nah, get a guy like Byron Murphy, one of these big new guys that are legit defensive tackles that are already 340 pounds, running 4.6s, 4.5s, and do the same thing on the other side. So Wilson can play his natural position, even though we got Kuntz. You always said, Gabe, that the more is the better. So the more times that Kuntz needs a break, we're coming back. We're not stopping with Wilson. Or Wilson starting, you need a break. Kuntz could do what he did best. Kuntz did best when he wasn't starting. He got sacks, third down plays. You know what I mean? I don't want Wilson to be edge stopping the run like Cleveland Farrell was doing. Even though Farrell was great at it, I just don't want to see Wilson doing that.
You'll be better.
So, okay, what a lot of people don't understand is that Gravy's just basically pissed off for the simple fact is that we wasted a number 1 draft pick on a guy that's not actually playing the position that he got drafted for.
And that we're happy that he's doing that.
Well, we're not happy, but I mean, we have to he's a fucking Raider. It's just like Andre James, bro. Like, people are kind of back and forth on the fence with him, but when everyone's saying get rid of him, I was kind of like, all right. But I was like, bro, but that's like, if he's doing his fucking job and they feel that he's a Raider, bro, he's running it. And I'm just looking at it at a perspective of like, dude, like you can just bounce off and say, hey, well, I went from this to this. If they're saying Joe Milton could go fucking from quarterback to fucking tight end, this motherfucker can't just move over a spot because
you messed it all up saying his name, bro.
Well, I'm just saying it, but so Joe Milton.
I was listening to you until you said it.
Dead ass. So Joe Milton's okay from him going to a quarterback to a fucking tight end, right? Listen, guy. Listen, Terrell Pryor.
Terrell Pryor. Tight end? He was throwing at the combine.
Yeah, they're trying to get him. Is he gonna go to tight end? Some bullshit, right? These motherfuckers are just.
All he did was gave some tickets for some tattoos, and then he got kicked out of the draft.
Yeah. So, but see,
what I mean is Joe Milton. Joe Milton, is he gonna go for tight end? I think he's going to quarterback, right? Because he was throwing at the combine.
Yeah, he was throwing at the combine. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh, okay. I thought that shit was like people were trying to actually.
No, but like but on some real shit, some players do that. Look at Jacoby Myers. He was a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But he's a receiver. So I get what they're saying, right? That he's just a baller, right? One of those guys, right? But I'm just using that as an example. We can turn around and draft Diablo and be like, all right, this guy was a safety and brought him in as a linebacker. And then you watch him and then you see the fucking progression in him because he's always out there, besides when he was hurt. So he's actually doing something good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing, but it's a development issue. But like, cool. But like now he actually was good with Spillane and everything like that. So that worked in a sense. So now you're getting mad at one. Like everyone's like saying he's going to be the best. He's not going to be the best, bro. He's going to be a player that can do both. Hopefully strives into both, bro. So fuck it. He got picked when he got picked, and there's nothing he could do about it. But he's just capitalizing, got that money, and fuck it. He's doing what he's doing. Who cares?
I don't have a problem with that, bro.
I know.
I'm just saying that people are saying that, oh, he did really well at defensive tackle.
He did almost as good as Jalen Carter. Played the same amount of games too.
I'm not comparing him to Jalen Carter. I'm not. That's a whole different defense.
Yeah.
I just like to see its progression. I like this progression over the year. It just made me seem. It just what I seen out of him is that like it made me kind of rethink. Okay, he probably wasn't ready at the beginning of the year because of the injury and all the surgery and all of that shit. And then if he would have stood like literally like, which is like if he would have had a Bennett type fucking year where Bennett actually was okay his first game, then got worse and worse and worse and worse every fucking game. You know what I mean? Like that was like if he would have had like a type of rookie here that he did, then I would have been on the same fucking level that you are right now, Gravy. But I just think that like seeing a little bit of his progression over the year, and then finally like we talked about this with Jacobs. You know what I mean? He never really got, and Jacobs didn't even have surgery. Jacobs just got into camp late. Jacobs just got into camp super late, and you've seen the effect that it had on his game. You know what I mean? You've seen the effect that he never was really able to get going. You know what I mean? And then he started getting nicked up again because he got into camp so late that he never really was able to get going. You know what I mean? Like those type of injuries happen because, you know what I mean, you just were never really into, you know what I mean? You never were into like the whole season. Like you never were like into that. You finally, when you started hitting your groove, you were already getting fucking banged up. You know what I mean? All over the place. So I just think that that's almost the type of, you could kind of compare that to Tyree's fucking, start, because he wasn't supposed to like, it was Chandler Jones. You know what I mean? It was Chandler Jones' spot. You know what I mean? He fucking went crazy. And then he was thrown in, I think when he wasn't even ready, ready enough, I guess you could say. But I just think he never got to where he needed to be for the start of the season. And especially as a rookie, trying to get, like you say, trying to get ready during the season against grown men when you're already behind the 8 ball. You know what I mean? It's pretty tough. So I think that's why I'm willing to give him this extra year. You know what I mean? Because he better. I mean, like you said, he's the 7th fucking overall pick. He better show up this year. He has no fucking excuses. There's no surgeries that were fucking scheduled in this off season. You know what I mean? So all of that shit, like last year, like as much as, you know what I mean, I'm giving him excuses. This year, I'm definitely going to be on the same judge fucking type of curve that you're going to be on. Like I'm gonna judge him the same way you are going moving forward for sure. You know what I mean? Like as like what you say. Like if he doesn't fucking show up by like, you know what I mean, the beginning of the season. Fuck that shit. The beginning of the season, because he has all this off season to fucking, you know what I mean, get ready. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna grade him just like you are. Go moving forward. I'm just saying that last year I don't say like, I mean fair. What's fair? You know what I mean? But like I'm just saying. I'm willing to give him this year, especially because he's a Raider. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna fucking give him the benefit of the doubt, as much as we shouldn't, because you know what I mean. We shouldn't be waiting around, especially with our history in the first round. But I just seen a little bit of something in Tyree, dog. I just think he needs. I think he needed this.
Okay.
Okay.
They were saying earlier too. The plan with fucking Tyree was. Chandler fucking the homie Jones was supposed to develop him, bro. He was supposed to follow right behind him, whatever or not, or they seen the signs on the wall with fucking Chandler, right? So they got to bring him in regardless, and that's what they needed. And so, but I mean, regardless of whatever, bro, like I think he's gonna just be better. It all depends on what's gonna happen too. Bro, I was just thinking about something right now, bro. If Jacobs doesn't come, fuck it, bro. Who would not want to be a Raider, bro? Like on some real shit. And that's what it really, really boils down to. Who doesn't want to be a Raider? I don't think it's about money, people. It's Vegas, bro. Like Vegas is nice, all kinds of shit. Like there's so many benefits to becoming a Raider, bro. So it's like, Miami. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, Raider, Vegas, Miami, bro. Like you'd be able to get into some good shit, especially if you have.
I like that. Even that DT from Miami, from the U.
Yeah.
Full Leonard.
They got good strip joints in Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
Cousins gonna be all over that.
Cousins.
Wait, Cousins is rumored to go to
Atlanta. But if I start hearing, Raiders tonight, if I start seeing Raiders got Swift or got Mixon, JJ's gone, bro.
Sorry, JJ. It's sad to see you go because I did fucking, he was one of my favorite Raiders while he was here, but hey. Sorry, man. I mean, that's just we gotta fucking, roll with him. I mean, he's not gonna lose a day of sleep, dog, because of it. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna go get paid somewhere, and he's gonna He's gonna live life just the way he is. He's gonna go have some more kids. So you know what I mean. So he ain't gonna be worried about it. Trust me.
Jacob is looking at being at 11 mil. That's what they're looking at right here on PFF.
They're probably gonna tell him the same thing, and then he probably wants more. He probably wants 12. You're bitching over $1 million.
I want him back. I want him back just as much as any other Raider that Jacobs wants him back, but.
Just like we were talking about on that early morning. Remember, we were talking about that early morning when I was driving and you was driving and we were just bullshitting? Well, no, when I called you up, I said I messed up about the nickel and the dime. When we started talking about Jacobs. If he's bitching about $1 million, boy, you can work that out. Don't start saying, "Oh, I'm out." You know what I mean? It better be like 3-4 million, bro. And then we're gonna hear you wanted 14 or something, and then we're gonna say, "Fuck that." Bring on Swift. Bring on Mixon. Bring on Eckler. Bring on all them fools. Have them all in there.
Pollard wouldn't be bad.
We'll draft somebody.
Pollard wouldn't be bad. Pollard at 10 mil, 8 mil. Well,
I'm not with the even like against the going to go draft somebody. I mean, if you think Zamir is going to be able to be that guy, like the workhorse and just a change of pace guy, that you could kind of ease into, like if he turns dominant enough that he takes the role later, like you know what I mean, then fuck it, you know what I mean, you could go maybe draft somebody even in the 4th, 5th round, you know what I mean, I think next year. So it's like I think there's a lot of options to go at running back, which is sad to say because we were on a different fucking I think we were on a different tip a couple weeks ago, but sorry man, I just wasn't under the impression that I think it was gonna be a smoother fucking ending to this. I thought that by today, especially by today, because tomorrow, the legal tampering period starts shit. So it's like, I thought by today, Jacobs would already have been a Raider, dog. Like that. I was on that type of impression. So now seeing that, and that he actually does want to hit free agency, which I don't blame him. I'm not gonna be fucking sit here and fucking be like, damn, he shouldn't fucking hit free agency. Fuck him. You know what I mean? What a fucking greedy bastard. Like, nah, I'm not going to sit here and say that shit. Good for him. You know what I mean? Go get your money. If you can't go get it somewhere else, fuck it. But as far as the Raiders, like they say, man, you know what I mean? Nobody's above the shield. And this is case in point. This is case in point. You know what I mean?
It's all fun and games until fucking Saquon signs for $10 million. Fuck, bro. Says we don't need JJ.
Saquon won't get 10 he probably get 10 from a stupid ass team, but Saquon ain't got no rushing title.
Nope. So look at this is the market value right now.
Having a rushing title means something.
So Derrick Henry would be fucking 30 years old, 12 million. Josh Jacobs 11.
You see, like 11, it all depends on where they go to.
1.5.
What if D. Henry the news is JJ might go to Dallas. What if D. Henry goes to Dallas? Then JJ gets his plans fucked up again. That's why I'm not shutting the door totally on JJ. I mean, because there still could be an avenue for him to come back. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean,
how much Swift? What is Swift getting? You still got that up, Swift?
Man, I'll take a rip for you. Man.
Shit. Shout out, Angel. Swift, he's not here. So, DeAndre Swift, $2 million. $2 million.
Okay, now would you do this?
At the most, it 1.5.
We need somebody to hit the outside.
Three fumbles.
We need somebody to hit the outside. If we're gonna go with Zamir, and if we're under the belief that Zamir can maybe be the guy that's gonna run in between the tackles and shit like that. Do you go for a guy if you could get him really cheap because he didn't live up to any expectations in fucking Dallas? You go out and try to get like a Pollard, a Tony Pollard.
Either Pollard. If you want a guy outside, either Pollard or Mixon.
Yeah.
If you could get him cheap, you go with Tony Pollard, because that's when he was most effective.
Because
when he had
Austin Eckler had his worst year last year.
When Tony Pollard had Zeke in front of him, that's when he was most effective. You know what I mean? So if you can have something type of like that, because I think when they started making him the lead back, when Dallas went ahead and made him the lead back and made him the featured back, and that you can see that Tony Pollard isn't meant for that. Tony Pollard is not meant for that type of back. You know what I mean? He's not meant for a fucking workhorse type of back. He's the type of guy that's going to be a change of pace pack. He's a fucking fast. He's a fast running back. You know what I mean? So can you
talking about?
Go out and try to get somebody like that? You know what I mean? Like if
who are you talking about?
Tony Pollard.
But they ran, dude. Yeah, them Dallas running backs, dude. They got so much tread on their tires, bro. After 3 years,
I'm saying because he was most effective when they had. I'm just saying because he was most effective when they had Ezekiel Elliott. You know what I mean? Because that's when Tony Pollard would be a change of pace and he would hit those home runs. You know what I mean? He would fucking be able to hit the outside and hit those long runs. I'm just throwing scenarios out there like if, on cheap. I think those are guys that you might be able to get in here for maybe cheap on a 1 year deals or something like that.
Million. Check this out. Cordell Patterson is still $5.2 million, right? So, and Austin Eckler only played like 14 games, but only worth 6. So,
Austin
Eckler gave up. He had a shit year, bro. He had a shit year. I gave up the ball 5 times, bro. Yeah, he's injured. So that's there, right? So, if you're looking at anything besides that, money wise, you're looking at Nyheim Hines from Buffalo at 4.5, Gus Edwards at 4.5. He had an okay season, Gus Edwards. You know what I mean? 13 touchdowns.
Gus Edwards balls out. I'll take Gus Edwards.
Look at we the people. If we can pull off something like that, that to me is just on par with fucking going to go get Chris Jones. If you could go out and get fucking Leonard Williams and Armstead,
then you go for it.
That's the limit. You know what I mean? For the fucking defensive line.
That's another defensive end. See, Armstead's another defensive end / defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle. So you have so much versatility at the defensive line spot.
What are you gonna do?
Because Leonard Williams also like he's not a guy that's gonna play the defensive end or anything like that, but he's a guy that can rush the quarterback from the inside. You know what I mean? So like you'll have so many pass rushers on that fucking defensive line.
Yeah. So Angelo Reyes.
That's where I think Josh would go to Dallas. He get hurt over there.
But now the talks are Derrick Henry might go to Dallas.
He could get hurt over there too.
So
the turf.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? It says we could get Eckler for $5 million a year and add Devin Singletary for 4 years.
I like Zeus more than Devin Singletary.
Gotta wake up.
I don't
like talking. I don't like talking about additions without Jacobs because I want him to sign with us. Now, if it does happen, then those are the guys that I feel that will help us. We need that banger. Plus a rookie. Because I don't know what Getsy wants to do. We'll see. I'll figure it out. But what type of running back he gets, we'll know what type of offense we're gonna run.
Yeah, that's gonna determine everything, man. So what time are you gonna go live tomorrow, Gabe?
Like 10:20.
10:20. 10:20. Yeah. Thank you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. We've been talking about all kinds of crazy shit, but tomorrow is the fucking day it starts, and Raider Gabe's gonna be streaming tomorrow morning, 10:20. Smoke out hour in the morning. Wake and bake. So man, thank you guys for pulling up. We had like 150.
Wake and bake at 4:20 in the morning, bro. That's when it starts.
Damn.
That's the right way to do it. You wake up that early and shit. But we're gonna get out of here, man. Tomorrow, man, free agency begins while tampering. And appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for pulling up. And hopefully you guys have a good one.
Much love. Still 121 in the chat.
Yes, sir. Please hit that like button on the way out. If you haven't subscribed to us, Raider Nation Live, Coach Gravy, and at RaiderGate 420, all on YouTube and IG, man. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. And like I said, we'll be live tomorrow, 10:20. Same channels, man. Make sure you guys pull up and everything like that. You guys be safe. Like I said, always be thankful for what you do, guys, and what you don't. And don't drink and drive. You can, like we always leave the show on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ray.